This is the Storm Warning Show. Turn the radio up. Let's go. You're listening to the Storm Warning Show at BKS1Radio.com. You're listening to the Storm Warning Show at BKS1Radio.com. Turn the radio up. BKS1, BKS1, BKS1Radio.com. Turn the radio up. BKS1, BKS1, BKS1Radio.com. Turn the radio up. You're listening to the Storm Warning Show at BKS1Radio.com. You're listening to the Storm Warning Show at BKS1Radio.com. Turn the radio up. BKS1, BKS1, BKS1Radio.com. Turn the radio up. BKS1, BKS1, BKS1Radio.com. Turn the radio up.
Wyclef Jean, BKS1 Radio. Let's go.
This is Essence Atkins, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Hi, this is Melba Moore, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
Yo, check it out. What's the deal? This the chef. Giving a big shout out to my peoples. Big KS, you already know what it is. Salute.
What's up? It's your girl Monifa, and I'm hanging with BKS1 Radio.
Hi, I'm Iyanla Van Zandt, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
BKS Radio, baby.
Hey, this is Jasmine Guy for BKS1 Radio.
What's going on? This is Lamont Rooker, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Shout out to BKS1, the best kept damn secret in the business.
Hey, what's up? This is Raven Goodwin from BET's Being Mary Jane, and shout out to BKS1.
Hi, this is Leon. You're watching BKS1 Radio.
BKS1. God bless y'all.
Hey, I'm the queen of comedy some more, and right now you're rocking with BKS1 Radio, and this is the Storm Warning Show. Hey, I'm the queen of comedy.
Yep. What's good? Another Thursday night.
Yes.
Yes, shout out to everybody on the check-in. You're officially watching the Storm on the Show, BKS1 Radio TV.
Yes.
On multiple platforms. So make sure you share it out, tell a friend, whatever, get that share button going. Just, reach out like this. Just one finger like that. Share it out. Share it out. That's all you got to do. I'm excited. One, because I got some good people in the building, but
Absolutely.
also my partner in crime that I rock with every Thursday is in the building. My favorite Puerto Rican.
I don't want the cops coming. You keep saying crime. They're going to think we do.
But you my favorite Puerto Rican. We call her Hurricane Kiss.
Puerto Rico.
You know what?
Puerto Rico. Puerto
We
Rico.
go to the right, right? We go to the right, right? We go to the right? All right.
Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico.
You be doubling and singling it?
Puerto Rico.
Hey.
Puerto Rico.
Yes.
Meow.
We in the building.
That's not fair. We gotta get some theme music for you. You've been doing theme music for me. You don't have no theme music.
I don't have no.
You need some theme music.
Listen.
All right, next show we're gonna load up something for some theme music.
Every person needs their own.
Everybody needs their own theme music.
Theme music,
You're
right?
right, yeah.
All right.
But as always, my man 100 grand to the left of me every Thursday. Had it not been for this man, I wouldn't be sitting in this chair, and the Storm Warning Show would not be a thing. So I love you. Good to be here every week, as always. DJ Storm on the General.
Salute, peace,
El
and
Jefe,
blessings.
El
I'm just,
Chocolatito.
I'm just happy I woke up this morning.
Absolutely.
Let me clap
Absolutely.
up. Let me clap it up for
Any
that.
day above ground is a blessing.
Let me clap it up for that. Shout out to everybody on the check-in and that's joining us tonight.
Shout out to Elder Jason Hawks.
Yes. Oh, shout out to Elder. Did I forget him? Hold on. Let me see something.
As far as the tag?
Yeah. All right. Okay. Shout out to Elder Jason Hawks. Shout out to Terry on the check-in. Wait a minute. Because I like to give some people some shout-outs in the beginning. Because they be hitting me up like, yo, why you didn't shout me out?
Yep.
Thought you was my man, 50 grand.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. So shout out to everybody on check-in. Listen, go to YouTube and watch us as well. I know our audience, a lot of our audience is on Facebook.
On Facebook, yeah.
But go to YouTube as well. Next week we'll be on Twitch as well.
Okay.
And also the TuneIn app.
Yes.
So a lot of the shows you'll be able to find the shows on the radio TuneIn app where you find all your other radio stations, BLS and KISS and all that.
And all that stuff, yeah.
Yeah. Did I say KISS? Does KISS still exist?
You know what? I don't think it does it?
No?
No, I don't think it does.
Damn, did I just tell my age?
Listen, I think 105.1 took over KISS, right?
Yeah. Listen.
Maybe.
Gotta
You might be telling stories.
I gotta pay some bills, right?
Yes.
I gotta pay some bills. We gotta pay some bills. But look, this is gonna be an awesome concert going down at NJ Pack, April 27th.
Mm-hmm.
That guy with the smooth voice.
The other chocolate one. Oh.
Yes, started with them Coca-Cola commercials. Now he's a big superstar, actor, and all of that.
Yes.
Tyrese will be in the building.
Okay.
Along with special guest, John B. So go to njpack.org and get your tickets, baby. Get your tickets.
Absolutely.
I'm telling you.
It's going to be a
Fellas,
good
bring
one.
your ladies. Trust me. If you in the doghouse,
That's
this will
gonna be
get
a
you out of
ladies'
the
night.
doghouse. All right? This was going down at NJ Pack right here. Check it out.
Ready for an intimate evening. Tyrese. Up close and personal. It's Tyrese live. April 27th at NJ Pack with special guest John B. An intimate evening with Tyrese. Tickets at Ticketmaster. Brought to you by SJ Presents. Get ready for an intimate evening.
Tyrese.
Yes, absolutely.
Brother been doing this thing for a minute. Yeah, and I like his songs. I'm not gonna front. Like, Tyrese used to be on my mixtape. You know that special tape that we used to have back in the day.
The red light special tape.
What we call it? We used to call it what? The booty tapes.
The booty tapes.
The slow jam tapes.
Lord Jesus.
The slow jam tapes.
I thought it was the red light special.
They used to call it that back in the day.
The booty tapes.
Yeah, let me tell you, I was dating this one girl.
Oh Lord.
Back in the day. Shout out to wifey on the check-in.
Not shout out to wifey after the booty tape.
But no, I was dating this one girl, and she used to be like, wait. You ain't got no booty tapes? I used to be like, oh my God.
You know what? I cannot deal.
And I never had one.
I don't think I
but
have
nah. But listen, I'm excited tonight. That's going down. Oh, I forgot too. I'm not going to promote myself. So I got a phone call, and they said, DJ Storm Norm, we would like you to be on Pix 11. And so I was like, huh? What's going on? And so this is what's going down right here. It's going down. And I actually got a date. They gave me the date. So tune in on New York's very own Pix 11 News.
That's awesome.
Your boy, DJ Storm Norm, be on there. Of course, I'm going to give a big shout out to the BKS family. I get to rock some tunes and also talk about myself for a hot second on Pix 11. And shout out to the hosts, Hazel and Dan on Pix 11. So May 16th, that's going down. So check out your boy Storm Norm on Pix 11. That's going down. Shout out to Jonesy.
Shout out to Jones.
Yeah, shout out to Jonesy. Also, this is going down. I want y'all to come out from this. Listen, if you in the Jersey area, I will be rocking at Miller's Ale House with karaoke and some music vibes. I'll be rocking from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. All right, so if you want to have fun, because I went to the last one before they actually said, we want to book you for that night. I went and just had fun. I never really did karaoke before. I was on that mic singing like a fool and having my drinks, but everybody in there
karaoke's fun. Just
had a lot of fun. It's a grown up crowd. So get your grown and sexy on. Come on, they got good food.
They do.
They got good drinks. Yeah. So come on out, all right, and have a good time. That's Tuesday, April 8th. Again, that's Tuesday, April 8th.
At Miller's Ale House.
Miller's Ale House. It's a DJ Okie E production. Come on out. I'll be with MC Naughty. He'll be doing his thing on the mic, bringing the karaoke people up and everything. And then in between that, I'll be rocking out with some sounds. I'm taking y'all back. I get classic. When I play, I play classic.
Throw them back. Yep.
All right, you ain't gonna hear a lot of Sexy Red and Glorilla with me.
Dang go.
You're not gonna hear a lot of that.
Sorry, not sorry, I guess.
But let me bring my guests in the building. Again, shout out there. We got a lot to talk about. A lot's been going on between, we do a little, maybe 5-minute piece of the political stuff, but then we talk about everything else that's going on and just some subjects and everything. But I got some great people in the building that when we talk about certain subjects, they animated.
Oh, I'm sure.
But these ladies are talented. They got their own show, their own podcast called the Sit Podcast.
Yes, on BKS1 Network. Shout out to them.
Yes.
That's dope.
They're talented, they're beautiful, they're smart, they're funny. They awesome people. Let me bring them to the stage. Step up to the stage. Let's bring them on the show. Yes. They are. See? That's what I'm saying. They're crazy already.
We on camera.
Sabrina and Michelle.
Yes.
Welcome to the show. How you ladies doing, first and foremost?
We are doing I'm doing amazing. I can't talk for her, but I am doing
Girl,
amazing.
you know we doing amazing.
Yes.
We are so on fire.
We are.
So you know I gotta ask y'all, right?
Yes.
All right. First, I'm glad y'all on the show.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you for having us. It is
it's a
truly an
pleasure.
honor to be here.
Absolutely.
But I heard about y'all out in these streets. Don't get us shut down. No, I'm
No.
just kidding.
I can't tell.
Nah, but listen, they've been with us for maybe 4 shows in?
Yeah. Yep.
And they're amazing hosts, good people, and they got a lot going on. They got a lot going on. But just tell the world what's going on with Sabrina and Michelle.
Oh God, you want to start? You start.
Okay. Well, I'm Michelle, the Golden Link. And what I like to do is connect people. So this platform, SIT Podcast, Sisters Inspiring Transformation, allows us to do that. So Sabrina and I, again, are very blessed to have Norm have us on BKS1 Radio. So we're excited. We got a lot of projects coming up. We have our first comedy show. I love comedy. Sabrina loves comedy.
Nice.
Big Mama, she's going to be May 3rd at the Firehouse in Piscataway. More info to come. Check us out Mondays from 7 to 8 and take it from here. Sabrina,
The fashion show.
what fashion show? Oh. Lord, have mercy. We got a lot going on.
Jesus.
Okay, we got a lot going on. I'm excited that Sabrina and I are pressed for BKS1. On Monday, IBS, we're going to be there at the International Beauty Show. And it's going to be at the Jacob Javits Center. And so Sabrina and I are going to be representing you guys.
Nice.
We actually have press passes. Okay.
Come on now.
Yes.
Come on now.
We listen. We bringing the family up. We are not playing.
Jeez, listen.
Thanks, Sabrina.
Look, you said they was in the streets. They in the streets. They working.
We working. Look, we know why bread is buttered at. Thank you, Norm. No. So, my name is Sabrina. I am the other half of the SIT Podcast. Let me just say this. I love being on the show. It is an awesome platform. It provides us the opportunity to spread the word in the world about critical subjects and topics that need to be talked to. Obviously, Michelle and I don't know everything. And
We're
so
going to bring experts on.
So what we like to do is we bring experts on that can talk about some of the critical issues that are going on in the world. Right. Michelle and I both, too, are also authors.
Nice.
Yep. And so we promote our book, we promote the show, and we just promote goodness around the world.
And don't forget to tell them about the 50 dresses.
Oh.
Let's talk about it because I seen that doing like my little research about y'all. Like you gave out prom dresses.
Yeah. Wow.
50.
What?
50 prom dresses.
50 prom dresses.
Just to give a little backstory.
And they were new with tags on.
New with tags on. Now, when Sabrina made the announcement, she says we're going to give them out tomorrow. So far, everything's been half. Mm-hmm. So I'm sitting in my head like, I'm going to get 25 dresses by tomorrow. Lo and behold, Sabrina had about 100 dresses. So she gave away about half of them, and we just put them all together. They all beautiful prom dresses, long, short, tags on them.
Yeah. And so it was truly.
Sabrina used to have a bridal shop.
Yeah, and so there's so many underprivileged kids. Some we know about, some we don't know about.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And so if I have an opportunity to bless somebody, I'm most certainly going to do it. And when the ladies came to pick up the dress, it was just, I can't even describe the feeling. They were so elated that they got these dresses. Last year, they said they had over 80 girls that needed dresses. And so certainly, you know, I told them if they need more, you know, let me know. But I did give them 50 dresses.
Yeah,
That
we
is
were
so
so
dope.
excited. I was so thrilled that we were able again to use this platform. Sabrina has so many ideas. I have so many ideas. So we're actually able to pursue what we were already thinking of anyway. We're going to have the pilots come on. We want to connect the youth with people who are already doing what they aspire to do. So they're going to come on April 14th. I made a mistake about the date before with the pilots. And the farmers are going to come on, a young black farmer.
Nice.
To show us how to go from the ground to the table.
They're going to be on the 24th of this month. Then on
That's our
Monday.
next show.
Yeah, our next show. So we're really
That is so
excited.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So you know I gotta ask you, how'd y'all hook up?
Funny story. So
You
Michelle,
like this guy? No, go ahead.
no. So Michelle is notorious for having vendor events. That
Shout
is
out to the vendors. I love
that
the
is her
vendors.
passion.
That's what we should support. Everybody wants to know
If
who
you sell
support.
potato
Shut up,
chips,
stop saying potato
call her.
chips.
Candy canes, call her. She'll have a vending event for it. And so I used to always buy tickets from her because this is my second published book. I would always buy tickets from her like I'm going to the event, but for some reason I wouldn't show up.
Never show up.
I have a habit of double booking. She bought me a calendar. But anyway, so it happened about 3 times. So then on the 4th time, somebody else was selling a ticket to a vending event. I think it was like $25. I said, you know what? I'm going. I'm going to take my book out. I'm going. I didn't have the address for some reason, so I emailed the information on the bottom of the ticket.
Right.
This one emails me back, Sabrina, is that you? I said, oh, hell. I think it's time for me to meet this girl. So I said, this time I'm going to meet her. So I go to the event, and I don't know, we just connected in.
We just hugged each other like we were long.
And we've been tagging along
best
with each other
friends,
ever
and we've been
since.
hanging out
That's
ever since.
awesome. That is
so
so
we've been
dope.
going to dinners. Sabrina comes to my half birthday parties.
Oh, my goodness. Please let her explain the half birthday party.
You said half birthday
I had
party.
never seen that before.
What is that? You have to explain that.
Well, it's real simple. Every 6 months, I celebrate my birthday. So my birthday's July 5th and January 5th.
Like how they do the babies now? Because now they do the babies like that.
Wow.
So
Really?
yeah. It's so much fun, right, Sabrina?
It is.
Yeah, it's so much fun.
You
Shout
know
out to
what?
the birthday crew. Yeah, everybody should do it. Right, Norm? You going to do it? Maybe. Okay.
I mean,
He said
listen.
maybe. Okay.
I'm all for celebration, especially nowadays. We never know tomorrow's promise, so why not?
No, facts.
We are all much to be celebrated.
No,
and speaking of celebration, just found out before the show that me and Miss Ma'am over here have the same birthday. So we gotta do something this year because our birthdays falls on a Wednesday.
Oh, we do.
So we gotta figure out a little situation here. Maybe for that Thursday night when we do the show, we could have some food and stuff and
just have
some
a big
shenanigans and have a celebration.
Yes.
That would be so dope. Come on, Virgo power.
Hello.
And she's a Cancer, like my granddaughter and all my rest of my family. And Jesus Lord, they drive me crazy with that whole week. But that is so
wait a
awesome.
minute.
Every 6 months.
Wait a
you
minute.
do that?
It's March. Isn't it y'all half birthday now?
Oh, Lord. Leave it up to us. We celebrate every day, right?
So we celebrating y'all half
That is
birthday now.
funny.
That is funny.
So,
Wow.
Sit Podcast.
Yes.
Sisters
Inspiring
Transformation.
Yes.
How y'all come up with that name?
Well, Sabrina loves to write. Obviously, she's a writer. I'm a writer, but she likes to write more than I do, I think. So she writes everything. So she sends me this list. I don't know, where did we get Sit from, though, initially?
I don't remember.
Okay, for some reason, we were sticking with Sit. Okay, we was like, okay, Sit. So it's an acronym. So we started writing that. She started writing down all these things, what it could stand for. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, this girl don't stop. I was like, she just go. And I love it. And so I said, you know what? I said, Sabrina, I think I like Sisters Inspiring Transformation.
And
I
then
think
it
that
was
one stood
born.
out.
Yeah.
And then we work like that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's like we just set it up.
Awesome name.
Yeah, it is.
Slam dunk.
Especially after you guys describing or just putting us on to stuff that you guys have done. Like that thing with the gowns is so dope to me because like every year when like prom season comes about, you see so many stories, and I've met like families before with girls that didn't have any dresses, they can't afford them or whatever, and it's sad, like just to see girls, they just want to go and have a good time and feel pretty.
Yep.
So to do that, that's incredible, and that's a part of the transformation that we all go through as women. Sometimes we need that push and that sisterhood. So that's beautiful.
So
I love that.
And so I have more. So if you guys know of anybody, or if the audience knows of anybody, please reach out to me.
Tell me how much more, because I'll tell like somebody that works for the city.
I probably have about another 50 more.
Probably another 50.
Yeah, because they have like school programs out here and everything. You know what? I'm just gonna make a call. We're gonna make it happen.
Good.
Okay, good.
I'm gonna call. I'm serious. Gonna call a council person in the city tomorrow. We want to make something happen.
Thank you.
Yes, that's a beautiful thing you're doing.
No, thank you.
Yeah, y'all keep it up. Y'all keep it up.
And that's what it is. It's been going so fast for us, but God's just been throwing things at us, projects, and we just been boom, 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 right? We just been doing it. Sabrina have this auction on our show. We still got to talk about it.
Right.
So we're going to have a meeting now before the show just to make sure we at least, know what we're doing, what's going on. Right. Like, it's just
What's
fun
the
right
agenda?
now. What's the agenda? We're just going to make something simple. Of course, anything can happen. You guys know this because it's live. But just like a little format.
Because we have so much good
We have so
stuff.
much
We
good
want to
stuff,
make
yeah.
sure we get it out.
So listen, you heard her. Y'all need them prom dresses.
Yeah.
Money a little tight.
Don't be ashamed.
You can't get your little
Got you.
sweetheart that prom dress she need. Because things
That's
a
a
little
special
tight.
moment. That's a really, really special moment for any little girl, you know?
Yes.
So
Yes.
beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Yes.
I
Get them
love
dresses now before your boys start signing more executive orders. All right.
You know what?
All right. So I'm gonna bring y'all into our show. Bring y'all in. We talk about different topics and everything.
Sounds good.
Oh, wait, before we do that, can I just ask one more question?
Absolutely.
The books. What are the books that you guys have, that you guys are publishing? Can we know about it so that anybody can
Sure.
support and order some?
Thank you.
Yeah.
My book is titled Rediscovering Your Worth.
Okay.
And it is just about that. So many of us suffer with trauma, low self-esteem, not knowing our worth, not putting up good boundaries, pleasing everybody, people pleasing.
Girl, how much? How much?
And so this
For
book
real.
is really more than just a book. It is a resource to help you start the healing process, the healing journey, steps you need to take, things you need to do in order to begin the journey. Is this the final stop? Absolutely not.
Right.
Because healing is something we have to do every day. We have to work on it every day. But it at least starts you off, in your healing journey. So.
Yeah, you're a Virgo.
And I absolutely love Sabrina's book. I highlight it. I still review it. She's holding my book now because she don't bring her book no places. I have to bring both the
throw
books
me under
because
the
she
bus.
forgets.
See, that's what friends. Friends gotta uplift friends. That's how it's supposed to be. It's fun. It's funny, right? I was telling some of my friends, I ain't gonna put y'all on blast, right? I'm like, yeah, in May, I'll be on Pix 11 doing what I do, blah 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 blah. Yeah, so anyway, what's going on tomorrow? Blah, blah, blah.
Like they hear it, right?
That's the type of friends I got.
That's a big thing.
no.
Pix 11.
Yeah,
that's
that is
huge.
big.
Yeah,
That's the type of friends I got.
Yeah.
I'm
That's okay. They
gonna
still
need some
good.
more
They
friends
still
like
good.
y'all.
No, they
Yes,
still good. They
yes,
still
yes,
Just
yes.
saying.
We
Oh
always,
my
we
gosh.
We
always.
always support
And
each
so
other.
some of our mottos and what we believe in is, the first thing is we won't gossip. We don't talk about anybody. I don't care what the situation is. We don't gossip. And we have to do things with integrity and character. If those things are not in there, I don't want to be a part of it.
Right.
Shout out to,
Absolutely.
I was just, who was I just talking about? The council people at the city,
Yes.
right? And talking to one of them. So shout out to Terry Briggs Jones,
Hey, Terry.
councilwoman
Yes.
Terry Briggs Jones. She said, "Thank you, ladies. I'm sure it will definitely be appreciated for the young ladies whose families are economically challenged."
Yes,
absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So Terry, that means I'm gonna hit you up tomorrow then. Terry's tuned in. She's a great.
Yeah, we love Terry.
Yeah, councilwoman for the city of Plainfield. She's also part owner in Too Much Sauce restaurant.
Oh, baby, that
Yes,
chicken.
that chicken.
I gotta. Where is it located?
Too Much Sauce restaurant is located on East 2nd Street in Scotch Plains, New Jersey.
Wow.
East 2nd Street, black owned.
You gotta check that out.
You have to
Sabrina.
check it out.
But the chicken, if you like, I heard you earlier before the show say, you
Yeah.
like chicken. When I was asking was a vegan, she was like, I'm black, honey. I eat some chicken.
Yeah, but that chicken there at that restaurant they brought some here the first time they came, and it was incredible.
Yes,
Wow.
yes,
He didn't even
absolutely.
try all of it. I tried every flavor in there. It was so good.
Absolutely.
Wow.
So what's the next event you guys is doing? I'm trying to find this.
It's May 3rd.
May 3rd?
May 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
And is there a link where people could go to for it?
We'll put the flyer up on Monday.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll have the flyer ready, and then you can share it as well.
Okay, I will do.
Thank you.
I'll definitely
It is
share.
going to be an
Okay,
event
she's
to
actually
die
writing
for. It is going to be. There's going to be vendors. There's going to be food vendors and the comedy show. So and the ticket prices are low. So
And it's going to be a silent auction. Sabrina has some bridal gowns as well. So those ladies who want ready to get married.
And you know what?
That's so dope.
You know what they say, but we shouldn't have to say it. And the ticket prices are low.
But listen,
Yeah.
sometimes you have to, because me and the girls, when we promote and stuff, we always stress it's free.
right.
It's free, and then we'll say all the information, and don't forget it's free.
Right.
Because sometimes you gotta keep it real. Sometimes you tell people something we get $10 and then they don't show up.
Right.
But they'll go to something else that was $40, and then you give them free, and they still. So it is what it
never
is.
know, right?
Whoever God intended for them to be at the event, they're gonna show up, and everybody's gonna show up. What they said, if you build it, they will come.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's gonna happen.
I told him I'll push because I know one of the peoples that has something to do with this.
Okay.
So Tyler Perry has a new movie that just dropped.
Duplicity.
Yes. Today, actually, right?
Oh, it's today?
Yeah, it
On
dropped
Netflix?
today. It's on Amazon Prime.
Oh, Amazon
Okay.
Prime. What is it called?
Duplicity.
I got to watch
Yeah.
it.
Did you see Harlem? Have you watched Harlem? Oh, well, it's the guy Tyler Lepley.
This guy
if I'm
right
saying
here.
his name. Yeah, he's in it too.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I do know him.
I know him too.
Not just
From
not the
something
name.
else, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm that's gonna be on my list to watch. Listen, I like supporting. I see how many people Tyler Perry support and help out.
Yeah.
So that's why you never hear me say anything negative about Tyler Perry.
Yeah. Yeah, he
shout
also
out
has
to
Beauty
him.
in the Black too. It's the
Beauty in
second
Black.
season just started.
He's doing his thing. He's employing us. He has a lot of content all over. Got films coming out. Got the Netflix deal. Salute to Tyler
Yeah,
Perry.
absolutely,
Keep doing your
always.
thing.
From the ground up.
Jess Hilarious from the Breakfast Club, right? She's also a comedian, whatever. She said she's waiting for people to see it, just to see their take, so she can talk about her honest take. But I got a clip of Jess talking about it. This is Jess Hilarious in her own way, talking about, y'all watch this movie. Here's the clip.
Hey y'all, what's up? I watch movies, and my reviews be real. There's a movie dropping tomorrow on Amazon, and it's called Tyler Perry's Duplicity. It's a soapy romance drama with suspense, urban crime thriller. So diabolically packed with genres. I know y'all like, goddamn, that's how I was. There was so many twists and turns and roller coasters, right? The movie is about corruption in the justice system as it pertains to race. I know what you're thinking. He always tells a story about black people's struggles. If he don't tell us stories, who will? Now shut up and watch it. If you thought you loved Divorcing the Black, this one gonna really knock your socks off. And for the old people who already can't walk, this gonna knock your teeth in the cup. I'm talking this one is crazy. Stuff that you ain't even gonna see coming, Barbara. Starring Tyler Lepley, Kat Graham, Ronrico Lee, the man who never ages, and my girl Kiara Schroeder. Now you gonna watch it, and after you finish watching it, you gonna have some questions. Probably the same amount of questions you had at the beginning. But the difference is, the questions are gonna change. So watch the movie tomorrow, Amazon, Duplicity. Hey y'all, what's up? I watch movies. Am I reviewing?
The crazy thing about she's been in the news all week, on the
Yeah.
blogs all week because she's been
The
beefing.
with the Breakfast Club,
with Lauren,
Lauren, yeah.
the other female on the Breakfast Club. I'm like, yo, why can't there be room for both of them?
Yeah, that's my thing.
They got different styles. Both of them got different styles and everything. It's like, and they two black females. Like, why always got to be some friction or y'all pit one against the other? And I see Charlemagne was instigating. Like, nah, this is good. This is good for the ratings. You know, blah, 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 blah. You know, turn it up. You know.
I mean, I just feel like at this point, anytime that you want to add wood to the fire when it comes to, and I'm not going to say that that's what they wanted to do, but to have women being catty or being combative against one another, like, we have enough of that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if they're at the station, like, I understood the whole point of the confusion of, well, what's their roles or whatever the case may be. Like, she was supposed to be a producer, so she shouldn't really be, you know, on the panel or whatever the case may be. But like you said, if she adds something to the show that's great, why not just, you know, just have them work together and just create a platform for both of them without somebody feeling like they're, you know, less than the other.
Facts.
So I don't get that. So, like, for the two guys, I mean, if they were instigating it, it's like, that's corny to me. I never, whether it was somebody doing it to Envy and Charlemagne, I wouldn't condone it. It's like, you have a good, you know, you have this big show that everybody listens to in the morning. So why taint it? I don't get it. I don't get it.
I don't get it. I hope they work that out soon.
Because Just as funny and Lauren, she's actually like a, you know,
they need both
journalist.
of them.
Yeah.
They need both of them.
There's room for everybody. Like,
Facts.
just make it happen.
Facts.
That's ridiculous.
Y'all work that out. Get y'all stuff together, man.
Yeah. Oh, wait, real quick, because we just skipped over Michelle's book.
Oh, it's okay. Grandma Pauline is a queen.
No, it's not.
It's a rhyming book. It has beautiful pictures in it. It's about my grandma. It's memories, and it has her soul food recipes inside.
What?
And it's on Amazon.
Go get that book. I want to show it.
You want to show it?
Yes, please.
Isn't that beautiful? Look at the illustrations.
Let me see that book. We like supporting.
Go look at the books. Oh. Okay. And they're both on Amazon.
They're both on Amazon.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
That's beautiful.
Yes. So this is Grandma Pauline is a queen.
It's a rhyming book. So it's a rhyming book with really cool pictures.
And it's about your grandmother?
My dad's mom.
Let me just see a little something.
I love the illustrations inside.
Yeah, they're by Starvos Pierce. He's
Oh
did
my
an
God, that is-
excellent
that is
job.
giving Who did me- that?
Starvos Pierce. He's out of
Nice.
Louisiana.
Grandma Pauline gave warm hugs with a tight squeeze. For Sunday dinner, she made fried chicken and tasty collard greens.
I know that's right, Grandma.
Let me do the audio version.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, I'll do it. You know, I'll do it, and I'll be like, Grandma Pauline.
Ooh, I like it.
You
That's
know,
the reverb.
Yeah, I put that on it like that. But no.
You guys this is Sabrina's book, Rediscovering Your Worth. You guys can see that, right?
Yes.
So you guys have to drop us your links and stuff so people can actually go out and support.
Well, we have our email, sitpodcast1@gmail.
There you go.
Podcast 1.
Oh, I could
Put
do
it in
this
the
one
comment.
too. I could do Sabrina's too. Break free from self-doubt and limiting beliefs. Redefine self-worth beyond external validation. Set boundaries to protect your peace
Come on now.
and energy. Like I pulled away the book.
So annoying.
You're so skillful.
Yes.
can't wear-
Wonderful. Very
Wait.
talented, Nora.
You said sitpodcast@gmail?
Sitpodcast1, the number
One
one.
at Gmail. Okay.
That's how they can reach us.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, sure.
also, Sabrina, why don't you tell them about the Golden Connection? OMG, Norm, you guys
Yes.
got to help us out with the Golden Connection.
The Golden Connection. Now, what is the Golden Connection?
So the Golden Connection is a dating game. So we're going to have 3 contestants, and we're going to have one person. So if it's 3 bachelors or 3 bachelorettes, one person is going to be asking them a series of questions. And whoever they like, they're going to give them the golden egg. And Michelle and I are going to sponsor the first coffee date.
Nice.
You don't know.
Nice. Get your hookup on.
Get your hookup. So if you're looking for the one, send us an email.
Hit these ladies up. Again, you can find them on Facebook. And what else?
Facebook. They can email us at sitpodcast1@gmail.com. We do have a phone number, but it's
Y'all gonna get an Instagram too.
Oh, you guys don't have Instagram yet?
This is all new to us, Norm. This started March 3rd. What
right.
are we on March?
I'm telling you, we've
just started.
We just
literally
started three. We did 3 shows so far.
Yeah.
I would have never guessed Jess. I thought this was like a long
Norm
time coming.
suggested it.
Wow.
And we was like, okay.
Yes.
I said, Norm, well, what do you think? He says, well, I think it's going to be informative and fun. And that's exactly what it is. So thank you, Norm.
But not for nothing with the resources that you guys both have individually and just the fact that you guys found each other in the way that you did and then now merging the two, that's incredible because that's rare. Like you always have people that have things on, under this, up their sleeves and events that they want to throw and you never know when to start. So that's awesome just to have a partner
it's
just
very
to get it
genuine.
all.
It's a divine connection.
Oh man, that's beautiful. I
Absolutely. Shout out to everybody on the check-in. Again, if you want to call in and just, shout out the ladies or chime in on a topic that we're about to discuss, give us a call. The number is 646-233-1302. Again, that number is 646-233-1302.
Hey, Norm, and
yes.
we were taking a survey, and Michelle suggests me go on a dating show, but
because I'm married, so Sabrina is single.
I don't
ready to mingle. No, I'm just joking. She's not. I'm just teasing. So we were just having. Yeah, we were just having fun
Are you for like the dating apps and the?
I haven't been on any dating apps. I've tried them, but
I've never tried it.
Yeah,
I don't know the idea of it.
I've met some interesting people.
Yeah. I mean, if you think about it, people in general scare me. Whether it was an app, you could meet somebody, you could know somebody for 40 years of your life and think, and they end up being just like Tom, Dick, and
they got people tied up in your basement. No,
girl, they got
just saying.
4 wives, a girlfriend, a boyfriend, and a purse.
She said, and a purse.
I went on a dating app yesterday. I met this girl named Elaine, Coach, and Sandy B. They're all three the same person.
They all the same person. I'm about to say, I know you lying. I know you lying.
She answered all my responses.
Come on here, fool.
It's funny.
But I think, do you guys think it's because of the pandemic? Now people are going more on that. Like we're not getting together like we used to. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, I'll give you that. I know. Actually, somebody I met on Instagram. And everything, but you got to be careful.
Yeah,
you got to be careful with the whole dating apps and what's it, Plenty of Fish and all.
Plenty of Fish is just a hookup site.
That's a hookup site. Yeah.
What about Black People Meet?
Do they even have?
Do they have that?
You could tell she's been married 200 years. She talking about Black People Meet.
I married my high school sweetheart. How about that?
You did.
Black People Meet was out when I was 9.
I just told you, Norm.
When you was
when I was 9.
And you 10 now, right?
I just told you.
She said she married her child. I said I tried that. It didn't work.
All right, now I'm about to get serious. I'm about to get serious with y'all real quick.
Okay, get serious.
I got to switch up.
Shout out, my glasses on
shout out to y'all. I see y'all on YouTube. I will get to y'all in a second. Shout out to Big. What's that? Big Trav.
Yes.
Yeah, DJ Big Trav on. I see you
Trav.
on YouTube. So now this the question I gotta ask. So, do y'all think, when most of us boycotted Target, it was effective?
Absolutely.
And how effective do you think boycotts are? And when we call for one, should we all unite in solidarity? So they could see like they mean business.
Yeah.
Because I've seen people talking against it. I've seen some of us saying this, some of us saying that. But then I heard them numbers got hit.
Yes.
Yeah, the numbers got hit. Yeah.
Well, I definitely think that it has to be everybody because, for example, in history, that's what we used to do with the bus boycott.
Right.
We didn't say, oh, well, so-and-so needs to, need a ride because they're a little further than so-and-so. We all just did it. So if you're going to boycott, we all have to do it.
Right.
One person can't, or a couple of people cannot do it. We all have to do it in unison. That's the only way we move the needle, and I think it has been effective. So.
And the problem I got, there's not enough education out there on why we should. And the whole reason, I tell you the whole reason why I boycotted, right? I'll be honest with you. The fact that companies decided to listen to somebody that has, and the whole administration has a white supremacist agenda. Mm-hmm. The fact that because he said stop it, they did it. Because they could have refused, like Costco did.
Right.
So I'm like, these companies, Target, Walmart, XYZ, going to let somebody say, take out diversity, equity, and inclusion now. Take those policies out. And it was like, yes, sir, boss. And they got rid of it.
That's great.
And Costco held their ground. This is why I said, you'll never get my dollar again. Boycott over or not. They reinstate those policies or not. It's a wrap for me. I've already started making alternate moves.
Right.
Where I do my shopping and where I get things from, products from, and everything like that. Right. So, we got to come together on this.
But you know what? Let me just say this. Black people alone are the biggest consumers in the world. In 2019, they spent $1.4 trillion. In 2025, it's estimated that they're going to spend $1.98 trillion. Where are they spending it at? They're not spending it in their own community because obviously none of us are trillionaires.
Right.
So they're
definitely not supporting black-owned businesses and small businesses. And, yeah.
But that's a whole nother conversation, how we've been conditioned and the trauma, but we'll talk about that later.
Right.
So just imagine if black people were to merge together, come together as a community. They've already, Target stocks are down. I remember I was going to buy my granddaughter a Target stock, and I want to say it might have been like $300. Now it's down to like $149.
Is it?
Yes. And so we are making an impact. We've shown that we can make an impact. But it just doesn't stop there, right? I think the problem is people don't really know the steps that they need to take, which is education, like you said, right? How do we learn more? What do we do now? Target is one, and I think we should just go down the list of everybody. Once we finish Target, just keep going. But we have to figure out a way to reallocate our money, but in the proper way. First of all, what are we spending all these trillions of dollars on? Beauty products, right? Because they done told us that we don't like ourselves, right? So now we got to go and put on makeup and allocate our money, but in the proper way. In the proper way. First of all, what are we spending all these trillions of dollars on? Right. Beauty products, right? Because they done told us. Because they done told us.
Sorry, go ahead.
That's okay. Yeah, they have told us
I need to hear that more than once. Thank you.
That validates us when we go out and we buy these things, these pocketbooks, these dresses, and because we have to prove ourselves because we've been taught for so long we wasn't enough. Right. We don't look like enough. We'll never be enough. And so we buy these things to placate that, to make us feel better. So what are we spending on? We're spending on beauty products, hair. The Asians is making so much money off of us, it makes no sense. Right. And I'm guilty as charged.
The pocketbooks, the name brands.
Right. Movies. Black people spend about 84% of their time watching movies. I don't watch movies. When you said Tyler Perry, I love him, but I don't. I watch TV every 3 months, that's a lot. So if we could just kind of push away from the table, right? Because the table is giving us the wrong, we're eating too much at the table. Right. If we could push away from the table and do something different, like maybe take a course on finance or maybe take a course on stocks or real estate. I say take baby steps. Just do something different. Don't do the same thing you've been doing. Insanity. Doing the same thing and expecting different results.
Right.
We're waiting for heroes to come back. We're waiting for Martin Luther Kings and Malcolm X, but nobody's coming to save us for us, but us. So we have to start doing something. And get a podcast, start a platform, talk about some things.
With all these, excuse me, Sabrina, but with all these gadgets and things that kids have access to. Like back in the day, we had the library, encyclopedia, whatever. But everything's at their fingertips, so they have so much power,
Right.
and so much knowledge and so much information that it's easy to move us forward. It really
Right,
is.
but people don't want to do it. So going back to the spending, and we're probably 20% of the population that buy luxury goods.
Yeah.
Everybody tease me because I always say I love the Bentley. I don't like the
I like the
Bentley because
Mercedes.
it validates me. I've always been
always liked
fascinated by cars ever since I was a little girl. I don't care what car drove down the street. I could tell you what it is. Oh, that's a Cutlass. Oh, that's an Oldsmobile. I just always had a fascination for cars. But that's neither here nor there. And so our consumer spending is off the chain. But why do we do it, right?
Right.
Again, validation, redlining. Even if we did try to get a mortgage, they want to charge us twice as much as they charge non-African or colored people.
Right.
So many systems was put in place to stop us.
That's the problem.
And so we do something different, right? We got to feed ourselves somehow. But I think it also, we have to start the process, education. For Christmas, I tell everybody the story. My grandkids gave me a list of the stuff that they want, right? I want this, I want that. And I told my daughter, I said, this year I'm not doing it. She opened a brokerage account, and every time I get paid, we put money in their stock account. We gotta start to change our mindset.
Right. Absolutely right.
'Cause that's how we grew up. I remember growing up and having, my mom had accounts for me and my sister. So that way, when we got to a certain age, we had money waiting for us that we could use for whatever it was. But I think the issue is that we have, like you said, we have so many outlets and ways to be able to educate ourselves and get to these resources. But I feel like the majority are just using it to look good and to just get, they're not even necessities. They're just getting things that they feel that they need to validate themselves and to look good out in these streets. And it's like, why are we not educating ourselves and figuring out what the next step is to better ourselves?
And
I
I
don't
think,
get it.
and to your point, looking good on the outside is just one part of the process.
Absolutely.
What we look like on that inside. If I was to cut you open, what do you look like? How is your spirit? How is your soul? How's your healing? How's your trauma? Have we worked on that? You can work on the outside all you want, but the inside is the soul is what really matters. And until you start fixing and feeding your soul, you're just gonna be a beautiful person.
Look, I'm like
with the same, issues.
Same mindset.
Same mindset.
Yeah.
Sabrina, I wanted to add. Now, this is a cute story. Her grandchild, not only did she have a list of toys on there, she had Sabrina on there, her grandmother. She wanted her to come visit. And she lives in another state. So it was so cute to me, and I thought that was beautiful for her to have Sabrina to come visit her. So she tells that story about the stocks, and I tell the other cute part.
Yeah, it's funny. When I didn't get the list. My daughter was reading it to me. I said, "Baby, what does she want on her list?" She said, "Mom, she got you on it. She wants you to come here." I said, "Oh, Lord." So then I spoke to her. I said, "Callie," I said, "What do you want for Christmas?" "Emma, I want you to come here." I said, "Baby, I can't come there. I can't just get on a plane and come." "Why, Emma?" "Because I got a job. I can't do it." So Christmas, I flew out there to surprise her.
It's like we want to keep them that way, right?
Yeah, I think that's
Jeez, that's so cute.
Nice.
Oh,
And look, the reason I even brought up Target, right, because I knew this would happen. So this is what's going on now. So several black vendors at Target are reporting that they were dropped from Target amid DEI, pulled back at the retail chain.
That's terrible.
Wow.
And here's one of the vendors that they dropped talking about it. Here's a clip.
Okay.
People keep asking my opinion about Target as a black vendor who used to sell at Target. Don't go there. They dropped us. They dropped us along with a bunch of other black vendors without a lot of notice. We have 20,000 units in our warehouse now that we're trying to sell on our website, www.likeyoucards.com. There are tons of other creators of color who had contracts that were dropped. So yeah, support people, small businesses via their websites, not Target. People keep asking my opinion about.
And that's crazy.
That's beyond crazy.
Yeah.
I just before this, thing happened for my half birthday. Somebody gave me a Target card, and they said you should get something from Tabitha Brown collection because she was also there on Target.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay. So of course I waited a long time, and then I finally got to Teapot, and right after that, you know, we had to not up. That's a shame that they're not even supporting them. That's horrible.
It's
That's
crazy out there in
ridiculous.
these
That's
streets.
crazy.
Yeah.
And Tabitha Brown was one of the people that said still shop because they have black products there. And
But
folks,
she must not be there no more.
Sometimes you can't sell your soul.
Listen,
You cannot sell your soul.
It's real out here.
It is.
With everything that's going on right now, and it's funny. So I got this question for y'all. So for all the listeners, I want y'all to be honest about this question. I want honesty from you. Was that somebody ringing the doorbell when I'm trying to do a show?
Was it?
I heard something.
Really?
It's all good. It's all
You
good.
got good hearing. I didn't hear
Yeah,
that.
y'all gonna have to wait. Y'all gonna have to wait. So here's the question for y'all.
Okay.
I want real responses.
Okay.
So, you know this is about to happen, right? They're preparing to present a bill to make the $5,000 Doge check a reality.
Okay.
So they're preparing to give out that $5,000 stimmy, right? So here's my question to y'all. I'm going to give y'all 4 choices. All right, so here's the question. If Elon Musk, Doge, gave you $5,000, you know, the stimulus check, because they had a surplus of money because they fired thousands of people from their federal jobs.
And that's all they're going to give us is $5,000 when they just
Right.
Would you?
made $40.
Here's the choices. Would you just take it and be thankful for DT's administration? Would you? I mean, some people might be thankful to DT's administration and the Republicans. 2, would you return the check back to Doge and DT's administration because the way they got the money was considered unethical? 3, keep the check, pay some bills, and still condemn Doge and DT's racist administration? Or 4, keep the check, and that money would sway you toward DT and the Republicans the next time you vote, regardless of all the other racist and terrible things they're doing. You only got 1, 2, 3, or 4.
You want to go first?
You want to hear me first?
Yeah.
I'll go with number 3.
Keep the check. She said,
So
check and
honest.
pay some bills.
She said, keep the check
She
and
said,
pay
keep
some
the check
bills.
and pay some bills.
I mean, that's honest.
That's honest.
It is honest.
And let me go back to them choices again, because I want honesty in the building. All right, so Sabrina.
Well, I definitely wouldn't do 1 and 2. I mean, 1 and 4. Those are definitely out. I guess if I kept the check, I could help some people.
Yeah.
I would, but I wouldn't be happy.
I
you
wouldn't
know,
be happy.
Right.
No, I
Right.
wouldn't be happy, but he said you had to pick one. I
Right.
mean, I almost said I cannot confirm or deny which one. But
Damn it, return the sender.
return the sender.
Keep your check.
Keep your check.
I mean, what that's a storm warning question? Oh, that's the question.
All right, so again, here's your choices.
Okay.
1, just take it and be thankful to DT's administration and Republicans.
Negative.
2,
2,
return the
the
check.
check back to Doge and DT's administration because the way they got the money was considered unethical. 3, keep the check, pay some bills, and still condemn Doge and DT's racist administration. Or 4, keep the check, and that money will actually sway you toward DT and the Republicans
That's not
the next time you vote,
Never.
regardless of all
Yeah.
their racist and terrible things they
Never.
do.
Yeah.
Which one for you, Kiss?
I think I agree with the ladies. Like, of course, I think most of us would be geared towards number 2 because we know that everything that's happening under this administration is it's directly
Blood money.
directly blood money and directly to hurt us and to bring us back to, you know, a point in time where, and I hate to say a point in time where, you know, racism exists and all these things because it's like it never really went anywhere. We've learned to adjust to these conditions, and and it's so sad to even say that out of my mouth, but you know, but it's the truth. But like the lady said, it's like, you know, you have to like really look at
I'm gonna be
look at
honest.
life. Like you could use it to help somebody, or people got to pay bills. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, that doesn't mean I'm going to go
Me,
right
I'm
after you. After
going to
that.
rock with 3.
Okay.
I'm going to rock with 3. keep the check, pay some bills, and still condemn,
Right.
like I've been doing. Doge and DT's racist administration.
Absolutely.
Right? Oh, I'm going to keep the check.
Right.
Because you owe us more anyway than $5,000.
Way more than that.
Right.
That,
You know
that's,
what?
and that's the thing.
I have
5,000.
a question
that's
for
it.
you guys. Do you
Mm-hmm.
guys think that now that the people that voted for Trump, because they were looking for another check, now they're going to be all happy about this?
Some people
Some
are.
people will.
Some people were happy with
People were, yeah, they were losing their minds over what was
The
it, $1,200
$1,200
stimulus check?
So sad.
All right, so let me
And that was the main reason why they started rocking with
So
him
maybe
was
we
because
should
of that.
maybe we should return it.
So Michael Carr said, never be bought, never be sold, can't be bought. Michael Carr said return it.
Yeah, return to sender.
Maybe
I
so.
agree.
Well, I can always change my mind when I get the check.
Return to sender.
You know, I got to wait and see the check. You know, I might
Right.
change my mind. I might give it back. You never know. I have to see it first.
It's so sad where we are today. But, you know,
It
I feel
is.
like this chaos that they're causing, firing all these people and causing all of this chaos with all this executive orders is doing exactly what it wants to do, throw people off of the real issue that's
Absolutely.
going on. And it's just,
Keep us divided.
Yeah, yeah.
he's trying to get rid of segregation, letting people... I think there's a bigger plan and we're missing it because we're so caught up into and it's bad, you know, people losing their jobs.
Right.
But I have people on my job who's like, oh my God, what do you think he's going to do? What do you think? And I'm like, listen, I'm not going to have faith when it's convenient.
That part.
I don't want to be a
Part-time Christian.
part-time Christian. I'm going to trust that God, no matter what happens, is going to take care of it.
Yeah. I believe, you know, because all of us, we're a resilient people, you know.
Yeah.
It's like, I believe we're going to be all right regardless. We're going to find a way to make a way.
Yes.
Right?
Like we always have.
Yeah,
Right.
regardless. But just the fact that we actually have to deal with this now, right?
Sad.
It's
I
sad,
don't
you
know
know.
no other words.
It's like we deal with it on a daily basis already. I think every time either one of us wakes up, we're worried about taking care of our families and, you know, what's next, what's to come.
Yeah.
But to have this type of weight on us, on our shoulders, like we don't have enough on us, to me it's just and then just seeing the fact that he don't care. You know what I mean? He really doesn't care.
But the crazy thing is the climate that he's creating, right?
Yeah.
But
So
that's his
right.
purpose.
because I see I go to places now, right? And me, I have to either bite my tongue or hold my composure because somebody, clear folks, say something slick.
So you face racism?
What?
Oh yeah, all the time.
What? So like
They're comfortable.
So like me, it's like
Super
I'm
comfortable.
like, okay.
Entitled, comfortable.
Very
Yeah,
much
I'm
so.
like, okay, they trying to push buttons to see what I'm gonna do because
That's
if
all-
I
that's all
if
it
I
is.
react,
They're trying to push buttons.
I'm going to jail.
Right.
Not them.
Right.
If I react.
Right.
So again, we gotta not take the bait sometimes too.
Yeah,
'Cause sometimes
please,
it's
God,
hard.
please, yeah.
I look at the thing was just on the news about the white boy that bit the black guy's ear, and the guy was just.
I didn't see that.
I didn't
Just,
see that
yeah,
either. Really?
here's the clip. Here's the clip.
Page out of Mike Tyson's book. Deputies say he took a bite out of another teen's ear. Lee County deputies arrested 18-year-old Jack Turner after a brawl broke out on Fort Myers Beach. LCSO says that Turner started yelling racial slurs at the victim, and during the fight, he bit off part of the victim's left ear. Spring Breakers tell us that they were shocked by what happened.
In the slammer. Sucks for you, buddy.
Wow.
Shouldn't have been his ear.
Yeah.
People are up nowadays.
That's so bad. That's like sad.
Jack messed up. He did a very bad thing. That was very gross, man. What the heck?
Keep him in the slammer.
We spoke with the victim off camera. He says he's recovering tonight. As for Turner, he bonded out of the Lee County Jail. A page out of Mike Tyson's
See,
book.
that's the thing. It's like they're emboldened now, and it's, you know, inward this, inward that, whatever, all types of things, you know.
And it's creating division.
Yeah.
Oh, it's creating division.
Yeah, and it's like, but it's like they
That's
want
what they
that.
designed it.
Right. And every
It's the fact that
every
it's always been,
person.
you know what I mean? Like it's always been there, and
But it's
we should be
ramped up now.
progressing. And that's the thing, we should be progressing and getting to a point where we're escaping it a little bit more. And
we're
now
not.
it's just
we went back 10 years, 20
throwing a
years,
little bit
30
more
years.
wood to the fire.
On purpose.
It's nauseating. Like, it's so nauseating.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Because you know, as a mother and a grandmother, like I have to sit back and really, like, I worry about my kids, my grandkids.
Yeah.
I got a half Jamaican and Puerto Rican grandson who is nonverbal autistic, but he's still out in society.
Right.
He's still getting on this bus and you know, and out and about when we go out, and sometimes and I see it. We see it all the time. Even I get it. Because, you know, people, until I start speaking Spanish, nobody knows what I am.
Right.
Right.
And I've been dealing with this since I was in, you know, elementary, junior high school. We talked about stories going into stores with my friends because majority of my friends were all black females or black males. We know there were a couple of Puerto Rican sprinkled here and there.
I like the fact you said until you start speaking Spanish, nobody knows what you
But
are.
it's true. Because every time somebody says, like, oh, well, what's your nationality? And I say it, they're like, no, you're not. I'm like, what you mean? No, I'm not.
But
they just think that I'm just a light-skinned black girl who just learned how to speak Spanish fluently or whatever. And I'm just like, but if I was, I don't understand what the difference is, but why are we even having this discussion?
But you heard what happened at Family Dollar, right?
I know where I come from, huh?
You heard what happened at Family Dollar?
No.
With the black guy that went in there, right?
Oh, Jesus.
And it was Spanish females working behind the counter.
They were talking about him?
So they was talking about him slick. And then he hit him back with some Spanish, whatever, and he kind of blacked out. But this is why, like, sometimes, right? I know I got
I love when that happens to me when I'm with my friends. They be like, "What they say?" I'm like, "Shut up."
I know I got
Let me keep
Kiss.
talking.
I got Kiss and Pierre that's here. His wife Maria,
Oh, God.
that I can call.
We are best, yo.
To ask what they saying to me, what they saying to me, right? Because I'll be on the phone with them sometimes. They be like,
I think there's an app now too. That
Oh
you
yeah,
use to
they have
translate.
They got one you can
they
put in
even
your
got
ear.
headphones.
Tu habla inglés.
yeah. But this story
They'll
right
translate for
here,
you.
dude blacked out because they didn't know that
Right.
he knew
Good for
Spanish.
them. Good for them.
Yeah,
You know I got a
does it
clip.
look-
You got a
oh,
clip
please
too?
let me see.
Yeah,
Wow,
you know.
Good for them.
Norm coming with all the receipts.
You know I got a clip. Here's a clip.
Unbelievable.
All right. Let me give you a word of advice. Man, you got to watch what you say when you say it. Because this is what I'm saying. Because you don't know who speaks Spanish. Yo soy cubano, ¿me entiendes? Pero yo soy cubano. Y cuando habla la gente negra, estoy hablando de mí también.
I was just saying.
Okay, but I'm just saying, you need to watch what you say.
I was just saying.
Okay, I'm just letting you know though. When you talk about people, especially black people, man, watch what you're saying. I ain't recording you. I'm recording myself. I'm recording you now. So, you know what? That's what I'm saying. They be talking that shit Spanish, thinking people don't understand their ass. Yo soy cubano. Cuando hablando de mierda de negros, tú hablando de mí también. So when you talk about black folks in Spanish, a bunch of them understand what the fuck you're saying. No, y'all talking that nigga shit Spanish. Yo soy cubano, yo entiendo. Cuando hablas esa mierda de negros, tú hablando de mí también. Yo soy cubano, yo entiendo.
Let's clap it up for him.
Absolutely.
Can you translate some of that for the people in the back? Because I didn't know what the heck he was saying.
What he had said was, y'all gotta stop talking crap about people in their faces. You think you talking about somebody who's black because they walked in the store, but what he said was, I'm Cuban, and at the end of the day, I hear everything that you're saying, I understand everything that you're saying, and that's and you see that's the problem right there. That my grandmother was darker than him, so I'm very much educated about where I come from. Yes, my family's from Puerto Rico, all spread out, but we're from what they say like El Campo, where like a lot of from what I remember, melanin all over the place.
Right.
So that's all it is. Somebody have a little much more melanin, and they're a little darker.
And at the end of the day, I get so sick and tired of so many people of different ethnicities that aren't in tune with who they are and where they come from. Like how some people be like, oh, we all black. Everybody can't say that, right? But at the end of the day, why is it not a beautiful thing to be able to be in tune with that and to also understand where you come from and understand the origin of where your family comes from and understand that black is beautiful and every hue of skin should be beautiful. But for some reason, we get treated like, asbestos at the end of the day. And you got to be careful because there's so many people that are his skin tone that are Cuban, Panamanian, Honduran, Puerto Rican, black, whatever. And when I tell you that I get a kick out of walking into places and seeing people talking shit and they just keep going and going and going. And then my people, they know because you can hear it in the tone
right.
of how they saying stuff. And my girls always stay calm. They be like, I know she's talking some shit. You're going to tell me later. I'm like, just let her talk. And Lolly be like, Keisha, what you saying? Keisha, what? I'm like, but just calm down. I just let them talk. Because, trust me, a lot of people done got caught in the crossfire thinking like, they're going to say whatever. We done have studio sessions of certain people. They're going to say, but I'll tell you later. But rag them.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, like,
good.
you were saying what? Oh, you speak Spanish? Oh, yeah, I do. Because, like, why do you think that's cool?
And you know what's so funny? I think that not only do we see racism now growing,
oh my God,
but you even see it amongst the other nationalities.
Yeah.
Like it is. I went to the gas station a couple of weeks ago, and I pulled up at a gas station, and the guy, so I'm at the pump, he starts banging on the back of my truck, and I turned around, and he's going, like he's motioning me, and I didn't know whether he was telling me to move my tank closer to the truck or move up to the other one.
Yeah.
So I moved my tank closer to the truck, my truck closer to the tank. So in the interim, he had went to the other car. So he comes back. Now he's in front of my car. He was so disrespectful. He's like, I said, I had to drive off because I probably would have ran him over my car. I said, now people think it is
they could be
okay.
disrespectful. Right. It's not. What about all the people who children, grandchildren are half mixed with something?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
What's with that? Like, and you still racist?
And that's what's so funny. There's a lot of that goes on too. I've seen so many people that have, like you said, that have grandchildren that are mixed. But the grandparents are racist as hell.
Yeah,
they racist as hell. And it's like, so do you treat your grandkids like
probably.
this? And I've seen so many that are like, I'm not accepting that.
Yes.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
You dating a black man?
So
or
you're
black
disgusted
woman, I'm not.
you're disgusted by the fact that your son or your daughter fell in love with somebody that was black or whatever. Because I have a friend. She's black, but her husband is Panamanian, and her mother, when I tell you, was disgusted. Like, well, why you? It's like y'all all look the same. You know what I mean? Like we all in this together, and you
Negrito.
And I didn't I say that last week on the show? My uncle, shout out to my Uncle Papa. My Uncle Papa used to call all of us his negritas.
Negritas.
And that was like his nickname for my grandmother, and we all loved it because it's like a term of endearment. But I used to hear people at times. There was a few times when we were outside, and he was like, "Oh, negra, da 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 da." I remember we had it was a party. I don't remember who the person was, but she made a face like, "Oh, why he calling her negra? She lighter than da 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 da." And I looked, because I respect my elders. I didn't say anything, but I told my grandmother, and I remember her saying, "Oh, that's ignorant. Don't even pay that no mind, whatever." Right. But I learned that at a very young age, like, yo, this is what really happens. Yeah, this is disgusting. Like,
yeah, what happened to just treating people the way you want to be
treated?
Yeah,
I don't get it to this day.
I wonder if there's anybody who's African American, Hispanic, that has not had some racist incident happen to him.
Probably not.
Yeah, it's getting real in the field. Especially with who's running things.
Especially now, like I said, because they're even more entitled, they're even more comfortable,
right?
And they're just like they're blatant with it to a point that it's like they think that that's the way to go. Like, nah, you get knocked out in these streets.
So let me play this clip. Let me ask you what I think. Here's a clip.
We have some big news right now. A French researcher coming to America for a conference was denied entry into the United States because after CBP agents searched his phone, they found anti-Trump rhetoric on it. Philippe Baptiste, France's Minister of Higher Education and Research, in a new statement said, quote, "I learned with concern that a French researcher on assignment for the French National Center for Scientific Research, who was traveling to a conference in Houston, was denied entry to the United States before being expelled." And the measure was apparently taken by the American authorities because the researcher's phone contained exchanges with colleagues and friends in which he expressed a personal opinion on the Trump administration's research policy. This is a major PSA for anyone who is not an American citizen trying to travel into the United States, so be sure to spread the word. Your phone can get searched at any moment's notice when you're trying to enter the United States. If you have anti-Trump rhetoric on there, well, you may be denied entry and expelled back to your country. I'll do a full breakdown of this on my Substack shortly, so be sure to subscribe for free at the link in my bio and follow along for all the news you need to know about. We have some big news right now. A friend...
Now. So, on that note, what is that telling you? So now it's getting to the point to where if you have an opinion about your president.
Who president?
If you have an opinion that you don't like him, or you're talking with your friends about him, or you're posting up about him, or whatever, and this and that, at the airport, they can check your phone.
I'm going to say one word. Dictatorship.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Checking your phone at the airport. Let me see. Did you post? Did you say? And if they see something that goes against your president, they could detain you and not let you into the country.
Well, didn't they arrest a man for talking about President Trump?
But here's the thing. When did this country ever become like that? If
Well,
you
I
don't
never
like
heard of this
So
before.
now we don't have freedom of speech.
But see, that's how it is over in Russia.
Exactly. He's trying to mirror Vladimir.
That's exactly
Hitler,
how it is in Russia.
Hitler.
Right.
A dictatorship.
You speak against your president or your leader or whatever like that over in these countries.
But you can say and do anything when it comes to us.
But here's the thing. That's what I'm saying is here's the trick. For years, the United States and the government's been saying how much they hate communism. But now you're becoming a communist country,
right?
With your actions. So it's a lot of hypocrisy going on.
Absolutely.
Right now. That's one. So now in the Constitution, I think what's that? The freedom of speech is Fourth Amendment.
Fourth Amendment. Yeah.
Fourth Amendment. So now we're going against the Constitution now.
Oh, he's going against everything.
He's going against
All of
everything,
these
right, that's the
policies
thing.
he's writing, and he think with the stroke of the pen he can get rid of everything. Again, some of the stuff has already. I love Letitia James because she is knocking it out the park, going after him and, reversing some of these little fake policies he's writing. But he's going to try it because, like I said, you guys. To me, it's a bigger thing going on behind the scenes.
Right.
He's trying to take away black people's voting rights because guess what? If we can't vote, then damn it, all the other, white people can go ahead and keep him in office.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's coming next.
Of course.
If he already started attacking segregation laws, right, which he did. So it is now legal for federal agencies or companies, whatever, to put whites only.
Right.
Yeah.
On the bathroom.
Segregation.
Whites only on the drinking fountain.
And I don't know if you loaded it or not. I know I sent it to you, but I'm not exactly sure. There was a clip going around of a conversation that somebody was having with a black woman. I forgot who she was or whatever. I'll have to go back to it. But they asked her, like, how do you feel about this? That they're trying to basically bring segregation back. She was like, bring it back. But it was the things that she was saying that I was kind of like, I get where she's coming from. Her thing was bring it back because I want to know where I'm appreciated, where I'm wanted,
exactly,
where I'm not wanted. Let me know if it's a bathroom that I can't come into. I want to know because I'm not trying to walk into somewhere and now because y'all are so damn entitled, y'all could beat my ass because I came in here to use the bathroom or come into a restaurant because I want to order food or come into a space and buy clothes or whatever the case may be. Let me know where I'm not wanted.
But
it's just a simple fact that of just bringing that back is so disgusting.
But
like what
this
he's doing.
This is why.
And then we can't say nothing.
Yeah, and then I'm a transition. But this is why.
Oh God.
I can't fathom, and I really don't understand blacks for Trump.
Yeah.
Or Latinos for Trump, when what he's doing right now, right? He's deleting all our civil rights. He's deleting our history, trying to anyway.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like. Y'all still up there like, I love President Trump.
You gotta realize too, though, some of those people, it's identity crisis. Some of them, I was looking at this guy was interviewing. I don't know whether the kids was in Harvard, Berkeley, or whatever, and they had this black guy. He was like a black white boy, literally. So what is President Trump doing wrong? So the guy was trying to explain to him, well, why does that matter? And I said to myself, this boy is having an identity crisis. He thinks he's somebody he's not. But he's going to get a harsh reality as he continue on in life because white people don't want you. They don't want you at their table. I don't care how much you think you're on their side. They don't want you at your table. But he is going to have to get the harsh reality, the lesson taught because people like that, they're just brainwashed.
Yeah.
They've taking the blue pill.
I don't get it.
I asked a couple of ladies who voted for him, Puerto Rican ladies, and they said because he knows God. I was like, are you kidding
I
me?
mean, when he was holding the Bible upside down?
Yeah, that's what they told me.
And wouldn't put his hand on the Bible when he was
I
getting
was like,
sworn
well, what
in.
about Kamala? She know God too. But whatever.
But
Whatever.
But again, I'm not worried.
Me neither.
I'm
And you know,
not
I
worried,
think this
and
had
I'm
to
not stressing
happen.
it.
I think this had to happen. It's unfortunate because there's going to be a lot of things that go with this, but I think this had to happen.
And you know what? I'm saying this for me because, and basically for you too, because we're in Jersey, we're in New York, right? Who's really going to get the heat is these red states.
Mm-hmm.
The ones that voted for them.
Exactly.
In-
The
in-
farmers,
in
they're
numbers,
already
in
suffering. They're
numbers.
already suffering.
Of course, people in New York voted for him. Some and some in Jersey voted for him, but the numbers is in these red states.
Right.
Now, the governor we got right now, he not having a nonsense.
Good.
Right. So he's not having a nonsense. But what I like about my city in Plainfield, you still see Black Lives Matter on the streets.
No, I
'cause
want
he
you to
took it
put that
down in
on our
Washington. Sabrina wants that on the bottom of the SIT podcast, Black Lives Matter, because they took it away in Washington.
They literally
They
drilled it
off.
off. Can you imagine what that must have cost?
The city.
They're wasting money in the courts with all this stuff.
Yeah, our mayor in Plainfield actually got it, along with the city council.
It's like the focus is so like
That-
it's laughable. Like
it's
what y'all
what is
focused
that?
on.
Yeah,
Because they're trying to erase black people.
Yeah, they actually named a plaza in our city Black Lives Matter Plaza.
Yeah, I remember that.
So I love that. And then certain streets you go to has Black Lives Matter written on it in the city of Plainfield. So shout out to
That's
my city for doing that.
But wasn't there something that I saw something recently where they where I guess there was like a law that was supposed to be passed that they wanted to remove it? I saw something
From
recently
where?
that they wanted to from in what was it, Newark? Or where they had in the street.
They ain't
They're
touching
trying to
North.
remove it.
Listen, Roz ain't letting that
Roz-
happen.
Shout out to Roz, bro. I
Ro-
hope not.
Roz
But I
ain't
know
letting that
I
happen.
read it and I was just like, I hope not because
Our current mayor in the city of Plainfield, Matt, he not letting that happen. They can ask.
right.
Who's your mayor in
In
Plainfield?
Plainfield is Mayor Matt.
Mayor Matt.
I think him and I had a conversation one time. Is he a thin? Yeah, I had a sit down with him years ago. He's still the mayor.
Yeah, yeah, still the
And
mayor.
that's the problem. You have to make sure you get the right people in office.
Right.
And every state matters. So wherever you live at, like we're about to lose Phil Murphy
Right.
soon. So
Right.
we have to be able to vote.
Yeah.
And we have to do the primaries 1st That's coming up first.
But we have to do
We
the
can't
work.
wait.
We got to do the
That's the
research.
thing. That's the
We
thing
got to
right there.
join these NAACPs. People got to figure out how they can help do this. They can't just sit
stand
still.
together,
They
yeah.
can't
Now-
just sit still.
We got one little chance to semi-correct it while old boys in office, right?
Right.
And like you said, the midterms coming up. We have to start understanding how important the midterms are because a lot of us don't.
They wait
And
to
a
the
lot-
general election and just pick
and
the
a lot,
Republican
yeah,
or the
and a lot of
Democrat.
us don't get out there and vote for the
Mm-hmm.
midterms
Right, that's the problem.
because we don't see it publicized. It's not here. It's not that. We think it's not that important now. This time around,
We got to do
this
it.
how you change. You change the game,
Yes.
right? And vote these jokers out.
Yep.
Right, and get people in there because if you get enough of us in there,
Right.
you
That's
can't,
what they scared
you
of.
can't
'Cause-
you can't impeach.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, you want to do something that's unconstitutional?
Right.
We're gonna impeach you.
Yep.
That's when it has some weight. When if Democrats control the Senate, and we control the Congress, the House,
The House.
Right.
the House, then we can make a change. We can make a difference. But right now,
But people got to
It's
pay
anything that
attention and
goes.
do the work.
They got to vote. I
They
always
gotta
voted.
vote.
People died to get the right to vote. I've always voted.
but the thing is, a lot of people. I've talked to young people, some young people. I ain't gonna say all. Some of them is up on the game, but then some of them that's like, who's in office again? I heard that at the election. I said, do you know? I kid you not. Not a bar that I used to go to, till I found out they took out DEI.
The bar used to go.
Yeah, the restaurant bar is corporate.
Let them know,
Corporate
Norm.
owned.
Let them know.
Right, that I used to go to, right? And I'm talking to the young lady behind there, so I was like, so what do you think about this election? She was like, "Oh, I've been hearing about it." I said, "So who you vote? Who you going with? Who you think you might go with?"
Who's the candidates?
Yeah.
Let's start
And
there.
she said she didn't know.
That's why we
We're
got to talk about it.
The candidates
And-
on our show.
and
We're gonna talk about the
I asked her how old she was. 24 years old, and she didn't know.
I know.
And I was like,
Cause
wow.
Because the majority of people in that age
not paying
bracket, they're not
attention.
even paying attention. They don't. I feel like they don't even care, because at that age, if you don't have children, or if you don't have a job, or you don't have something that's
They don't
worth
care a
standing
care
up
in the
for,
world.
they don't have a care. Exactly,
But it
they don't have a
affects
care in the
all of
world.
us.
It affects all of us, but that's the thing
why
that
you have to talk politics.
but that's the thing, that a lot of them are not even. They don't even care to be educated about it. It's like you don't understand how this affects you too.
And you know what? And in truth, it's up to us too. I'll never forget my youngest son. He's graduating high school this year, and I remember years ago I gave him a book on the 3 branches of government. I made him read it, and then I made him do a report, and then I have it on video so he can see it when he get. We had to talk about it. Tell me about the 3. What did you understand in that? And then he had to write about it. It is, we have to,
Parents have to parent.
Parent have to parent.
Yeah.
I just, I hope just things change when we get to the midterms, whatever, and people are more educated on everything that's going on, because I'm telling you right now, I talk to people all the time, it's a lost cause.
Yeah.
And I hate to say that, it's a lost cause.
Not yet.
Okay.
We don't want to
Let's
say.
keep hope
we don't
alive.
wanna say all-
Keep
keep
hope
hope alive
alive. Keep
for
hope
real.
alive.
Yeah,
Look,
we don't want to
I'm
say
old
all
school,
together.
Norm. Keep hope
You
alive.
keep the faith, but I just
Yeah.
the reality to it is.
I mean,
man,
I've been saying the same thing. I'm like, it's scary out here, but we honestly have to stay diligent and prayed up.
We have to.
Like, and what's the saying? Stand for something, and fall
for anything.
fall for anything at
Yeah.
this point.
And the
because
steps that they could do. I mean, like I said, join the NAACP in your area.
But you know what?
Become the assembly person. Become the
People-
council person. Become
This
representative.
when people, I'm gonna just keep it 100. People gonna wake up
When it's too late.
when, it's the first of the month.
right,
My check didn't come in yet.
right. That's when they start caring.
Why is my check not coming in? Oh, wait a minute. No. I
Have
got
you not been listening to the news?
I didn't get my food stamps.
Baby.
It's done. It's over with. They're gonna wake up when I took my mother to the doctor, and they denied me because they said I don't have no benefits.
But you know what, though, in all fairness,
That's when they
there
gonna
is
wake
a
up.
lot of mental health issues out there, too. It is a lot of mental health issues out there
You right.
that hasn't been addressed.
You're right.
We
From
got to
all the
get there
trauma.
before we could get to the voting. We got to. Oh, it's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's
No,
a
you're
lot.
right.
It's a whole lot.
It's a lot.
But we can do it.
I remember, I had a rental property in Newark, and I had 2 tenants, one upstairs and one downstairs. And talking to these women, oh my God. One of them, I wanted to tell her so bad, you need therapy. Like, you really need to get counseling.
But see,
We have to
again,
stop the stigma, though, too, in the community for
Right.
that. But go ahead.
Right? No. Listen. Just like you go, get your teeth clean.
Yes.
Just like you go.
Hell, some don't, though.
You
Go
get
easy.
to get a regular checkup.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Some don't.
You got to get your mental health checked on.
Yeah,
And
mental
the
health
thing is-
should be first on top of the list.
Right.
But-
We need to get away
Priority.
from this stigma.
Right. No.
It's so bad.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
because some people got mental health issues, but so afraid to talk to anybody about it
Right.
because it's like they're going to get teased or
Right.
going to be shamed or whatever.
Right.
No.
Yeah, I
That's
don't care
just
about none of that.
that's just as important if you break your arm and you
Yeah.
got to get a sling on it. It's just
That's
as
right.
important.
Same thing.
It
Get-
is.
getting that addressed. So,
Could you hold up my book again? Oh, hello?
Yes, for real.
We got to do the work. Because when you
hold it up.
rediscover who you are,
Imperative. So imperative.
it is. It's like a whole new
Gotta do the work.
world.
And this is good for people who love to journal. Like, I love to journal, and I haven't been doing it in a
Oh,
long
yes.
time. But you know what's so funny? When I was journaling, I was a lot more sane.
Yes.
And I noticed that when I stopped, because I'm like, I love to write. Love to write. And I feel like it's just one of the more effective things to do when you want to like lay down your thoughts and
you're getting it out of you.
Getting it
It's
out.
getting-
Even if you're not talking to somebody else. Like, I mean, we all have our outlets. I have Norm, I have my sisters, I have everybody. But there's certain moments where you really know, like, just sitting still for a second and maybe just writing it out, or even just praying to God and talking to God for a minute, meditating and keeping that for yourself can be so healing. And people don't get that.
Yes.
And that's the main reason why I feel like most people are so lost nowadays, because they're so embarrassed to say, I don't feel good today. I'm not okay.
Right.
Every time I come to the station, that's the first thing he asks me. You good?
Aww.
And he always looks at me. I hate when you always do that little side eye. He'll be like, "You all right?" Because I pulled up, and I was okay today. I had a decent day.
Right.
But like I said, I spoke to my mom's best friend, and I wasn't expecting the conversation. So it's like, that's something that I live with every day.
Mm-hmm.
But just to hear like, at this point in time, me and your mom will be celebrating our birthdays together, it makes it awakens things inside that you're not paying attention to.
Right.
And those things are important.
But let me just say this.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're going through your day, your week, your month, I don't care.
Right.
And let's say something is triggering you. I don't care what it is. It is that is your body way of telling you to deal with what's going on, right? And so what a lot of people do, because again, condition, and I don't want to talk about that right now, they want to blame outside forces, right?
Yeah.
So you're not talking to me, and I don't know why you acting like that, but it's bothering me. So now I got to look in to see why it is even bothering me. Where is that coming from?
Right.
If people start to look inward instead of outward, those answers are going to start coming to them. But it's a practice.
Yeah.
Every time, I don't care what triggers you. I don't care if you're driving in your car and the person who cut you off, have you cursing them out. It is in that moment you have to stop and breathe and say, why did that bother me? Because it's the universe trying to tell you something about you.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I think that's why our name is Sit, because we get to sit and relax.
You have to.
Oh,
on
no.
Mondays from 7 to 8.
Let me tell you something. That is the perfect. Like when he first told me about the name of the show, he sent me the actual what do you call it? Like the breakdown of all the shows during the week, and I said, oh, that's a new one, right? Didn't I say? I was like, oh, the Sit is a new one. Like just hearing you guys speak, and you ladies, I'm sorry, you guys such like a habit.
We're not offended.
You ladies, it's needed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and it doesn't pertain to just us as women. It
Right.
pertains to to men as well, even the younger generation or whatever,
Yes.
because they need so much help. Like I'm 48, and even I need to sit down and be like, this was on time.
Yes.
All these things are on time because we live with the loss of our grandmothers and all these other things. We talk about the recipes and we
I
hold
love my
on
grandma
to
so much.
and
why I
that's
did
that's
that.
the beauty of both of this,
Yes, I
because
love
like
that.
I feel like now in this day and age, so many people are dealing with drama and they don't want to admit it again because they're embarrassed or whatever. Like, sit your ass down and write in a book, do something. No, because
They're not
I'm
dealing
so
with
serious.
drama.
I'm
They're not dealing with
Yeah.
drama. Change that to a T.
Exactly. And I'm all for therapy. I'm actually waiting for somebody to approve me now for my new therapist. And like stuff like this is trauma that we all live with. Like my grandmother's gone. I live with that every day.
You said you was more sane when you was journaling.
I hate to say sane, like I'm over here like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
no.
what I'm saying was I was lighter.
We all go through that.
I felt lighter.
I've
because-
been in and out of
Yeah.
that.
I'm going.
Because at the end of the day,
I'm
like-
going to need you to start journaling.
No, I'm. That's why I said
You have
seriously.
to. And let me tell you something
And I
about
have like
trauma.
5 or 6 at home, and but you know what it is,
I'm like
because
that. I
I'm
collect
also
journals.
mommy. Yeah, my daughter's about to be 30 in May, right? But I also have 2 grandbabies.
Right.
Like I said, my grandson's nonverbal autistic, and now I have my little Savannah, and she is a handful.
A spitfire,
the
huh?
sassiest. That's my little gizmo twin. But I've always been the type of person where I don't put myself first ever. It's always God, family, and then me.
And then you got to ask yourself why. But let me tell you something about trauma.
Yeah. Yeah.
Trauma is like a seed that is in the middle of your stomach.
Planted, yeah.
So your 4 trauma growing, your 6 trauma is growing. It grows into a full-blown tree inside of your stomach.
Right.
To get rid of trauma, it's like you have to chip away at those years when you were 4, when you were 6. And it doesn't happen overnight. It's something that you have to work at every day.
Yeah. But
Every
that's
day.
the beautiful part about holding on to nostalgia. That you can hold on to it, but at the same time also
Release it.
Allow it to allow yourself to release some of it, because some of that stuff is what's actually kind of weighing us down in a way.
So you bring up trauma, right? You remember last week we was talking about the singer from the group In Vogue, Dawn
Yes, I saw
Dawn
that.
Robinson.
Dawn, yeah.
So basically she exposed that she was homeless. She's living in her car. For those that don't know, I'll just play this real quick. But the reason why I'm bringing this up again, because her ex-husband responded.
Yeah.
Right? And the things he was saying, I had a lot of respect for him, because he didn't act like he didn't have anything, he didn't do anything wrong, or whatever the case may be.
He took accountability.
Like he wasn't a part of the reason why.
He still offered an olive branch to try to help her, regardless of him saying she might not take it or whatever the case may be. But I just want to play real quick, a quick clip of Dawn, but then I'm gonna go to her husband.
Okay.
Her ex-husband, what he said. Speaking of trauma, and this is deep. All right, so.
You guys, for the past almost 3 years, I have been living in my car. I said it. Oh my God, it's out. I've been living in my car. Oh my gosh. If you remember, if you guys were with me, in 2020, I did like 105,000 interviews. And in the interim, I was living with my parents in Vegas. And that was wonderful until it wasn't. I love my mom, but she became very angry. And a lot of her anger, she was taking out on me, and I was her target all the time. And I was like, I can't deal with this. Like, I respect her too much. Let me get out of here. And I was sleeping in my car for maybe about a month in Vegas. And then the guy that was co-managing me at the time was living in LA. And he said, you need to come back to LA. Okay. And he said that I could stay with him. And so I was like, okay.
I just wanted to play that part. Now I'm going to go to her husband. So since she made that statement, people came out with their own views, opinions, whatever. Jermaine Dupri came out and was like, yeah, okay.
Minimized it.
Yeah, kind of minimized it and said what he said. Quick clip with Jermaine before I go to her ex-husband again.
Something was her choice to be in the car. I saw somebody send a message and say, Jermaine, Monica, all of y'all, can y'all put some money together to help Dawn out? From my understanding, for her to speak on it the way she spoke on it, she was basically saying that she saw other people living in their vans, living in RVs, and she welcomed the idea of doing this. Somebody said her choice or limit. Having an assistant is not something that you should even think about if you don't have no money, right? And I'm bringing this up because Dawn, when she was telling the story in her car today about her living in her car for the last 3 years, she said, I was telling my assistant. And when she said that, I said, oh, wait a minute. It changed my whole vibe of what I was watching, because ain't no goddamn way she got an assistant. And she ain't got no money. You know what I mean? Ain't no way. Yeah, Mr. Watson,
that's his take on it. That's his take on it. And at first when I heard it, I was like, yeah, how you going to have an assistant and you broke and you're living in your car?
Yeah.
Right? So I kind of was like, you know, I didn't lose my empathy or anything like that, but I was like, But now,
things that make you go,
But now her ex-husband, that was with her for 10 years. This where it got deep for me. And I was like, wow. And then listening to Sabrina talk about trauma and you know, in dealing with it and everything, and you have to find an outlet to kind of
to get it out of you. You got to get it out of your body.
Yeah, to get it out of your system. When I listened to this man about his ex-wife, Dawn, and he's married now. He's married now, but he felt he wanted to speak about his ex-wife. Here's the clip.
I was married to Dawn for 10 years. A lot of people get it wrong because Hollywood and gossip sites and other bullshit tend to do that. Just like most everybody reporting that I'm a 2-time Grammy winner, I'm not. I only worked on 2 Grammy nominated projects. Nominated. They say I'm 49 years old. I'm not. I'm 52 years old. My group, for example, they had one hit in 1995 called I'd Rather Be Alone. It went gold after the second single and the second video came out. We broke up. And that's when I ended up signing to Babyface and Tracy Edmonds' label. But most of my credit was earned as a songwriter, writing for Jesse Powell and Will Downing and As Yet, Ricky Bell from No Edition, Montel Jordan, Stevie B, the NBA Jam Session, Big Boy from Outkast. Anyway, this isn't about me. This is about me just minding my own damn business the other day and seeing a video come up on my feed, and then a bunch of other people texting me the same video of my ex-wife, the woman that I was in love with for about 10 years of my life, telling the world that she was sleeping in her car and was homeless. That either her mother put her out or her mom was making her life miserable. And immediately I knew all of that shit was not right. I know Barbara Jean Alexander, okay? That woman is an angel. Her mother and I talked, actually, we just talked yesterday. She'd never put her out. She'd never put her daughter in the streets. There's no argument that you could have with Barbara Jean that you could ever view as aggressive or mean-spirited. So I knew something else was going on. I don't know. I scroll through and I see people talking and people ripping her apart and putting their 2 cents in. But this music industry is demonic. It takes and it takes and it takes. It uses you up until you have nothing left, and then it seeks to destroy you for the ratings. Because the people at the top, they get paid on both ends, on your way up and on your way down. So if nothing else, I just want people to look at Dawn as a human being right now. I know Jermaine Dupri seems to feel like maybe this might be a hoax that she's doing or some kind of publicity stunt. Slim Thug had a more human take on what's happening, but those are men. What I want you to understand is that this is a woman, and while we can bounce back and end up in a position like I'm in right now, I'm an executive for Hilton, I make over $500,000 a year. Not everybody can do that shit without some help. So maybe you could call it survivor's guilt or whatever the fuck you want to call it. But when I see my ex, somebody that had my heart at one point in my life struggling, I don't believe that bullshit about her wanting to do van life or, you know, wanting to have to put a video out telling everybody that she's living in her car. I believe it was a cry for help, you know, so I reached my hand out to help. Sad part is, I don't think she'll take it. I'd love if she did, but this industry, it twists your head up so fucking tight that the only thing that matters is the crowd's approval, you know, and she doesn't have the crowd anymore. And she can't do anything to get that back. She don't really believe that. I know that's what all this is about, but she's struggling with something. I'm not a doctor, but I'm aware of, you know, mental health issues. I had one at a point in my life decades ago. I had problems with my temper. I had abandonment issues from being abandoned by my mother, abused, raped, incarcerated, molested throughout my childhood, my entire childhood. But I'm a man. I bounced back and worked through my mental health issues. But what about when you're the biggest girl group since the Supremes and you're conditioned by producers, predatory fucking producers who know that they're gonna fuck you for every dime that you earn. But they feed you a bunch of hope and dreams, and you record album after album after album and never, ever, ever fucking get rich. Now you're older and the radio stations, they don't want to really play your new music. They don't want to play your music videos. They don't want nothing to do with you. You didn't get your big shot to put out your solo album, the bills start piling up, the shows start drying up, and you're getting older still. Your group kicks you out. You find another group, that group kicks you out. You finally meet the man that you want to marry, and you marry him, then he kicks you out. But you still have dreams. And the people that come, they don't quite know how to get it done for you. So you get bitter, and you get angrier, You start to be demanding, and people look at you like, who the fuck are you to be demanding? You haven't had a hit in years. What have you done for me lately? And then you get angrier and more bitter. And then you get left alone. Because you lash out a lot. Because you started out that really sweet girl with all these dreams that were coming true, where you did the work and you did what you were supposed to do, what you were directed to do. And the money came and you didn't get any of it. Now nobody wants to work with you. What the fuck did she do wrong? No record labels want to sign you because in the meantime, Napster just happened. And people stop buying music. The fans that love you so much, they steal your music now. And then they read about you sleeping in your car. Half of these twisted fools out here and down in the comments, they're living their own psychosis. We understand that. Half of them are hoping that they hear a sad ending. The other are praying for your success. And your mind is desperately swimming in survival mode, trying to figure out how to get your head above the water so you can breathe. She's drowning, guys. She's fucking drowning. That's what I think. But that's just a human take on it. And who am I? The guy that left her, the guy that badmouthed her decades ago, calling her a spoiled bitch, among other things. Yeah, that's me. But at the time I was hurt because I didn't know how to respond to her pain. You know what I mean? But I've had a long time to think about it, a lot of life to learn how to read, and I don't want people to misread her. So I know she doesn't want help from me or anybody else. I don't blame her. She needs help in ways that most people can't provide. She needs some fucking professional courtesy, some love, some empathy, a time machine. She needs a fucking job. So I hope I was able to shed a little bit of light on the struggle that's happening in this situation. So Dawn, if you're seeing this.
Now, first, I'm going to clap it up for this brother. Because he didn't try to sound like a saint.
Yeah, right.
He didn't try to sound like a saint.
He was accountable.
He broke down the industry, what this industry do to you.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen it with other people.
Mm-hmm.
I've been a part of the industry. I've seen it. There's a reason why, I turned down certain things because I seen what I had to do for it and all of this. So it's like, I get it. Now, he's her. That's her ex. This man is married, got kids, whatever, and he took the time out just to keep it real and break it down.
I'm glad he did that.
And so I got nothing but that's a grown man talking right there. And he basically said, she needs to get help. It's not all what she's telling you. That was a cry for help. So now that kind of negates anything Jermaine Dupri said or anybody else that's talking negative about her or whatever like that, because this is somebody that was in love with her for 10 years and still has love for her by the way he's talking, even though he's married.
Right. Did he say he was married?
No, he is. He's moved on.
But I think his point what he was trying to make is that you don't know how to help somebody when they're in that situation. And
when
he
you
left.
got your own.
And he left.
So he had his own.
He left. He had his own trauma.
He had his own trauma. Right. So they probably was trauma bond for 10 years. But whatever she was going through prior to getting to him, right, all he did was come and grew that tree even bigger. And so now they separated and
like he said, I called all types of names, but I didn't know how to deal with her pain. He was too busy dealing with his own pain.
And that's what I was going to say. He was talking to himself. Right. He didn't know how to deal with his own pain.
And that's what happens in the community, the black community especially.
When slavery ensued and was over, where did they get mental health from? Help from? Nowhere. So they just kind of had to
Right.
live. They had to do the best they could with what they had.
Mm-hmm.
And they passed on that trauma to generations through generation. So we really have generational trauma.
Yes, absolutely. That's where I think all my trauma come from.
Yeah. And
But
we can break the cycle.
But
Right.
also, systemically, they abused us.
Of course.
Right. So
Yeah.
systemically, we've been carrying that abuse for hundreds and
Right.
hundreds
Hundreds
of years.
on my shoulders. But then,
Imagine imagine being ripped from your family, watching your husband get hung or raped, watching your wife get raped, having your wife breastfeed somebody, or having your wife being raped and the man say you better not touch her and bring her to my house. Just imagine that.
Like it was so crazy. Like I'm kind of stunned right now. Like because we hear it a lot more now, especially from men who I guess are okay and they feel safe to open up about certain things. But it's so hurtful to hear stuff like that because I think because society kind of like designed us to, I guess, believe that those type of things only happen to us as women. You know, the molestation, the rape, the this or that, and you know, I hear it and I can relate to so much of what he said. Right. But then it's like when you hear a man saying that. And then you have to like really sit back and think about, you know, some of our relationships with men that we've met that we thought were like the best thing since sliced bread, and then everything just turned sour. Like you said, a lot of it could be, you know, breadcrumbing over here, gaslighting over here,
and
trauma bonding. But that trauma bonding thing is dangerous because you start to connect in such a way where you feel like, oh, this person knows me, this person understands me.
But all it is familiar.
All it is is
familiar.
Girl, when I tell you, and that's this familiar thing has been the topic of discussion for the past couple of weeks now, especially when it comes to like, you know, relationships and why we stay and why we so unhappy, whatever the case may be, or why we don't move on from certain things because we feel like, well, I've known this person for so long. He's familiar to me, and
He's familiar.
And I have to say this: I say that shit a lot.
Yeah,
and I'm sick. You've heard me.
Yeah.
I've said it. I've said it for the past, I want to say, 13 years, and it's crazy because I sat here and I told my friend over the phone the other day. I said, I think about my life for the past like 13 years, just situations that I've been in or whatever the case may be, and although I had good intentions and I was in love and I was all these things. It was familiar to me,
right?
Because of the fact that, oh, I know this person for this amount of time, this amount of years, and blah, 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 blah. So it was almost like I'm just accepting whatever comes with it because I'm familiar with it.
Right.
I'm not going to leave this to go and meet somebody new. I don't want to learn your favorite color. I don't want to know about none of this because now I have to learn somebody new. It's almost like a meme. Can I say it? It's a meme. It was funny. It said, I hate starting over because now you got to show somebody else your titties. You know what I mean? It's to make it funny, but it's like people stay in situations that are connected through trauma, and that's the scariest shit.
Here's the thing. Even when the worst thing, though, is even once you leave that person, but they really never leave you, and you still carrying them with you. And trying to move on to another situation.
That's a cord. They're connected. So it's a cord cutting ceremony that you do to get rid of them. But I think bigger than that is that, again, looking at, no offense, looking at the outside. The question is, what is it about you that you don't think you deserve better than that? That part.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Okay. Yeah. And because think about it, we've seen all these stories, right? So even like with like Tiana Taylor, right? And what's her husband's name?
Iman Shumpert.
Yeah.
Ex-husband.
She finally got the divorce. But he's still there. You know, finally got the divorce. But he's still there, and
he's not still there. He's in the wing trying to be in the mix of her trying to move forward. And that's the damn.
Yeah, it's like she still can't move forward. So they just recently got a divorce. So there's a big thing. They got the divorce now.
And she got a lot out of that divorce.
But whether this is true or not, you know, allegedly, He took the divorce papers and the conditions of the divorce and posted them.
Yeah. Made it public
the
after
public.
she was protecting everything that came along with the divorce. People say anything negative about him, she's like, no, this and third, he's this and he's that, protecting it and trying to salvage whatever they had left over. And here he come doing nonsense.
Right.
Disrespectful.
Right.
Yeah.
So-
Opening up floodgates that don't even need to be.
Sounds to me like he doesn't have any respect for women.
Well, here's the thing,
He don't
right?
want her to be happy.
So, all right, so I'll play a little clip of Tiana talking about it. relax there. I told you. Listen. Listen. I told y'all we get real. We get real on the Storm Warning show.
Page 2, not even chapter 5. I'm looking at her highlights and I'm like,
those my highlights.
These-
That's my book. You got to get that back.
This is why I love this show, because we keep it real, we keep it honest.
no, this,
Let the healing
When I tell you
begin.
this is right on time.
So
Right on time.
So what Tiana's going through right now, and she'll break. I'm gonna go through the pieces of what she's going through. I'm like, bro, why couldn't you just
leave it alone?
Y'all got kids together, make the situation easier.
Right.
Y'all both in the limelight.
Because divorce is
You
ugly
know,
enough.
and my thing is, you know, God forbid if something happened with my marriage or whatever like that, nobody in this room would know about it.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
Right.
You'll just know, like, oh, they're not together no more.
But it ain't nobody's business.
But
all
nobody in
the
this room
details.
would
Yeah,
know
it's
about
not.
it. And the fact that you publicly posted
Mm-hmm.
the terms and conditions of a divorce is crazy. All right, so here's a clip with Tiana.
Which speaks to why they're divorcing. They divorced.
Yeah, here's a clip.
Me and Iman have been very, very cordial, so I felt the need to hit him up, and I was like, you know, hey, baby daddy, like, what's going on? Like, you know, I'm getting things back to me that you are paying blogs to post a certain narrative, and I don't believe it, so I'd rather come to you because we've actually been in a very great space. And I just want to come to you because, one, I'm not feeling safe. Like, I don't take that lightly. Like, I don't take people making threats lightly. I don't take people making me look like I'm trying to take a black man for all he got lightly. Like, that's not even what I represent. Like, I don't take those kind of things lightly. So I'm coming to you and I'm telling you that I don't feel safe. Me and Iman have been very, but I don't want to believe that it's you because we're in such a great space. Like, I got love for you for real, for real. You feel what I'm saying? Like, when all my utilities and shit was cut off and it made it to the blogs because it was in a court, so it made it to the blogs that Iman had all that shit turned off. Who came running to the internet protecting him? Iman ain't turned nothing off. Ain't nobody turned nothing off. We would never be sitting ducks. Boom, boom. Granted, the shit was turned on the same day because me and my children will never be sitting duck. Awfully strange how every single time something come out about me, it come out on the same blog. It starts off little, and then it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. I have the proof that you're paying people to post this stuff. Like, come on. Like, this is just, it's a lot. It's a lot, and I'm done with it. Iman responds to me, and he's just like, I thought it was you. I thought it was you. If anything, I stayed silent to protect you. Bam. How did you stay silent to protect me? By you staying silent, when people thinking that I took you for everything you got, how does that protect me? How does that protect me? With everything that I have going on, how does that protect me? My ex-husband. Keep in mind, me and Iman are on good terms. I didn't even know we was beefing. So I hit him on some like, hey, baby daddy, what's going on? Like, yo, like, people was putting out these blogs. And then, you know, somebody's kind of sending me a little bit of proof that you're paying to ship this stuff around to promote and help trend your name. Like, you know, I'm like, but I don't want to believe that it's you because we're in such a great space. Like, I got love for you for real, for real. Iman responds. Now we got to go to court. Cool. We'll go to court because we can't figure it out. He won't show up to mediation. I'm stuck paying for that. Bet. Cool. We got to go to court. My biggest mistake, but something that I don't regret, was giving him the amount of grace that I gave him because it only backfired on me. It only backfired on me because I gave a man grace who didn't give it back. So for y'all sitting there saying she want to see the father of her children in jail, I never said that. But most importantly, as the mother of his children, I told him I didn't feel safe. Niggas is saying, yeah, because if I was Trump, I would have offed that bitch. She would have to take her to see the king and da 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 da. I'm literally getting threats by grown men. By grown men. What if I want to get my back blown out in peace? You think I got time to talk about a divorce that's a year old? That's a year old, y'all. Let's be fucking for real. Let's be real. And I'm like just so irritated because I didn't want none of this to come out from the beginning. So when people saying, for everybody that's saying, oh, well, this y'all celebrities, this is what come with it. No divorce stuff is private. It can absolutely stay private if you allow it to stay private. I'm going to give you one even better. We went to mediation that he did not show up to. Mediation avoids you from going to court. Sorry, my phone's dying. Mediation is for you to figure it out before you even have to take it to court. I'm not negotiating nothing. I don't want to da-da-da-da, boom, 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 boom. What if I want to get my back blown?
Wow.
So unfortunate.
See, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot, and it's too much of us knowing her business, right? But because he made it public, she feels as though I got to make this public too, because I don't want people thinking I'm some type of way.
Right.
You know, and divorce is already hard enough.
Oh, yeah.
Trust
Absolutely.
me. You know, I'm on my third. I'm on my third and last. You know, God forbid something happen on this go around.
Yeah.
I'm in these streets. I'm just saying. I'm just
streets.
keeping it 100. I'm in these streets like, hey, what's up?
You know, I think
looking good over there.
Looking good. I think the issue that I have, like when she said earlier, like I absolutely believe that situations like that can be kept private.
Absolutely.
But I don't understand what is this fixation with, especially celebrities, right? Where we feel like because they're celebrities and they're in the limelight, that everything that happens in their life has to be public notice.
No, I think their personal
Or public
business
knowledge,
should be
I'm sorry.
Their personal business.
Yeah, I mean, it should be easy to be able to keep certain things, especially when you have children, when children are involved. Like, all I care about is what song you gonna put out. I care about if you hit your 32 points and your rebounds and your layups or whatever the case is.
I don't care nothing about your
But
marriage.
I don't care.
Nothing about your
That's all I care about, because if I'm gonna watch a basketball game, I want to see you gonna do what you gotta do.
Shout out to Alicia. Alicia said he was corny for doing
that.
this.
Because like from what I've seen, and again, I'm saying from what I've seen because I'm still outside. I'm a consumer. I'm a fan, or whatever you want to call it.
Right.
None of us live in these people's houses for 24 hours, 24/7.
Absolutely.
None of us are waking up with them, going to sleep. We're not going through their traumas with them. We're not paying bills. We're not doing any of that. So I always take that into consideration when things like this happen. I just sit back and I just say, okay, for the sake of knowing that I got a show on Thursdays, I know we're going to probably talk about this. Let's hear what everybody has to say. But my opinion is just like everybody else's opinion, and everybody got one.
Right. Facts.
Everybody got a booty hole. So my whole thing is, it is what it is. We could. My thing is that we could all have an opinion, but unless you know these people firsthand,
You don't.
and you're in their circle and you're in their circumstances with them, and you're riding with them, for people to even have an opinion to say what it is
Right.
kind of crazy. Like, are you there?
Right.
You know what I mean?
But you know, he's the true definition of a
Trying.
narcissist. But I'm sorry, I keep honing in on this healing. If she did the healing work, she would have saw those red flags in the beginning.
Right.
It's when we don't do the healing
Yeah.
work,
Right.
is when we may even see the red flags, but we ignore them. I'm sure he didn't just start acting like this. I'm sure there were signs way back when they first started dating, and she may have, I don't know, ignored him because of status. I don't know. I'm just guessing. But if she'd have done the healing work, she probably would have never selected him.
Right. Listen, I wish Tiana the best.
Yeah,
They
she's
got-
gonna be all right.
They
She's
got
gonna be fine.
They got kids together and all of that. This is why I wanted to bring this up, because I know you're going to shed some light from your book, Rediscovering, on this situation. But again, I want y'all to tell everybody about your event and where they can get your books.
Yeah.
Before y'all go.
Yes, please.
So you tell them about the event.
Okay, we have an event coming up May 3rd. It's going to be at the New Market Firehouse in Piscataway.
Mhm.
Big Mama's going to be the comedian, and we're going to have vendors. So this is your time to support Black businesses.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And the ticket prices are low.
Low.
What is the ticket price?
$30. If you purchase them in advance, $40 at the door.
That's it.
That's it, and that's all.
And you get food with that?
People spend more money
They
on
have
weed.
vendors.
Oh, vendor food.
Yeah, you're gonna have the comedian.
Oh, that's fine. The comedian. Listen, tell you go to a decent comedy show, right? If you go in New York, the one you spending $60, $60 to $100
Easily.
Yeah.
easily.
Ticket, food, drinks.
So $30 is a drop in the bucket. That's
Something fun to do.
That's y'all hanging out one night with your friends. A good pizza now costs $20.
Wow.
For real. It's true.
Yeah, so going out and have a good time, and you know, and laugh and enjoy yourself, and support the vendors, and support these amazing young ladies right here, and just have a good time. Have a good time. And again, where they can purchase your book.
My book, Rediscovering Your Worth. If you want to start your healing journey, please, 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 by all means, it's on Amazon.com. Be careful because they publish one called Rediscovering Your Self-Worth. Take the self out. It's Rediscovering Your Worth on Amazon.com right now. This will start you on your healing journey. It does not negate you going to a therapist or psychiatrist, whatever it is that you need. Fight for your life. Nobody else is coming to save you.
And that's my lovely book to my grandma. Grandma Pauline is a queen. And it's just a really beautiful illustrations. The kids love it. I get a lot of feedback from parents. And it has recipes on Amazon.
Always good.
And soon we're going to have our own website, too, where you can find Black businesses and things like that.
Yep, it's under construction.
Awesome. And again, I'm going to show it, but when can they check your podcast
fried
out?
chicken wings.
When is your podcast?
Every Monday from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. We hope to see you.
Who's that girl?
Who's that girl? It is a bunch of fun.
Yeah, it's so much fun. We just laugh and have a good time.
The real picture
That's my real grandma from Texas.
Isn't that beautiful?
She's no longer with us, but shout out to my queen, Pauline.
Aww.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Oh my God.
Again,
Thank you guys for having us. This was amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. It was so much fun. Oh, look at her. She needs some tissues.
Listen, I want to thank y'all for coming on the show. Even though y'all BKS1 radio family and everything.
We in the house. We in the house.
I already knew it was going to be awesome. I know the personalities. I know the personalities. So,
well,
again,
you could have warned me, bro.
and you're welcome to come anytime you want.
Thank you.
Get us some tissue, Nora.
Yeah, I am.
That'll be fine. They used to be.
No, I'm used to it.
Okay.
She's a crier.
She's a crier.
She's a crier.
Me too. Don't feel bad.
Too.
Sabrina,
they call me the town crier.
Sabrina took my.
That's what he calls me.
That's why y'all have the same
That's
birthday.
why we got the same birthday.
She's like
that Virgo thing is real. I'm
Sabrina. Sabrina took my last bit of honey.
First of all, no. I'm not doing all that.
Yes, you is.
No, I'm not. You know I always share.
No, I took my last glass of orange juice.
You know that I'm very big on family and, just rediscovering ourselves and trauma and therapy. Therapy is so
good. I love therapy.
It's so important. To anybody who is listening, like you always say, listen to the sound of our voices. I don't care if you're male, female, non-binary, whatever you call yourself. If something is going on in your life and you feel like it is weighing you down, because my anxiety, depression has been peaking for the past couple of weeks, and I'm not ashamed. They just put me on medication, and I asked
no reason,
but I asked for it.
Yeah,
I said, can you give me something? Yeah, because they gave it to me a while ago, and it was giving me these weird side effects, and I didn't like how it had me groggy. I have grandbabies. I want to be able to be on my toes,
play
or whatever.
With them,
but because it was getting so bad, and I kind of know where it's coming from, but sometimes we don't. Like I said, every little thing was triggering me. So I said, I'm like, look, can y'all just give me something just in case I feel a little low? Because there was like 2 weeks, and I was waking up almost like half of that time, waking up just crying for no reason, and not even know, and nothing happened the night before. But I live with so much, you know what I mean, with so
Keep
much
it
pain.
inside,
Wear so many
yeah.
hats too. Yeah.
Girl, and it's like, and at the end of the day, it's like I'm always like tunnel vision. I have to be a certain way. Like if my grandbaby's running around, she don't know the half and nothing, but I go in the bathroom and I don't cry in front of her. I've done it. My daughter's been at work and I'm losing it in the bathroom while she's watching a movie or my grandson's over there, you know, doing whatever. But it's a lot on us, you know what I mean? On parents, whoever. So that's why I always stress, like, please just go to therapy. Like I'm grateful and thankful for meeting you ladies first and foremost. I know you guys are family now, so I'm sure we'll have lots of moments. But I'm grateful for Norm. He's seen me through a lot of stuff, and my family. I'm just grateful for it all. You know, like the best thing is just not being alone.
Right.
That's the first step.
Right.
Knowing that you have like real family and friends, and this right here,
honey. And let me tell you
journal.
something.
Like it's so important. It's so important.
And when you do the healing work, right?
Yeah.
And you get to the other side, it is so peaceful. It is so beautiful. I wake up every day, 99% of the time. Okay, 95. In the best mood. I have the best days always. There's no bad days for me.
Yeah.
It is no bad days.
That's beautiful to say.
Or you have to have a good day on purpose.
And that's it.
That's it, and that's all.
Yeah, so I think that's the biggest step for me is waking up and feeling it and then going, you know what? No.
Yes.
We're not doing this today.
Right. You tell the old version of yourself, kick rocks with
Absolutely.
open-toed shoes
With open-toed
during the
shoes
Thanksgiving Day parade.
With open-toed shoes on, it's crazy. But it's true.
Yep.
It's
And
so
with that
true.
being
And we
said,
had some liquid sunshine today.
there you
Oh
go.
my gosh.
There you go.
A little something.
Okay.
A little something. Damn.
All right,
I
listen.
appreciate you ladies for real.
Again, don't y'all forget April 27th.
Yes.
It's awesome. Going to be an awesome show at NJ Pack.
Yes.
Well, I
with
can't wait to get our
chocolate ones.
Can't wait to get my ticket.
Right.
Tyrese
With special guest John
B.
you
It
guys
is
get your
going
tickets
down
now.
at NJ Pack.
Ready for an intimate evening. Tyrese. Up close and personal. It's Tyrese live. April 27th at NJ Pack with special guest John B. An intimate evening with Tyrese. Tickets at Ticketmaster. Brought to you by SJ Presents. Get ready for an intimate evening.
So yes, April 27th, njpack.org. Get your tickets ASAP.
Yes.
And don't forget, April 8th, it is going down at Miller's Ale House. It is Karaoke Tuesdays. All right, given by DJ Oki Productions. Your boy DJ Storm Norm the General will be in the house, setting the mood, creating the vibe and everything. Along with the MC of the evening, MC Naughty. Come on out and have some fun. Trust me, you're going to have some fun. Miller got some good food, drinks. It's a nice grown-up vibe and everything. Just come on out. I want to see y'all in the house April 8th on Tuesday. Also, too, I'll be celebrating Sandy's birthday.
Yes.
Sandy's birthday.
Yes, Mrs. Bradley's birthday is coming up. We
Yeah,
about to
yeah,
get,
yeah. So-
about to get a little jiggy with it.
Yeah, be celebrating her birthday as
It's
well.
always a good time. Yeah.
Even though we having a birthday party for her that Sunday.
That Sunday.
And then Tuesday we'll be back. No, because technically, her birthday is between both them days.
Well, we celebrate
The
all
whole
month.
month.
So
Right.
that's it.
And then
That's
every
it.
6 months.
Right?
Yes.
And then every 6 months according to Michelle, yep.
Yes, so definitely come on
That
out
is too
to
cute.
Millers April 8th.
Yes.
I'll be there.
Karaoke.
They got me there the 8th and the 15th.
Okay.
Right? So I'll be there both
So that's
days.
a
But
Tuesday.
yeah, let's grab that mic.
It's going to be a lot of traveling for me that week.
You gonna sing karaoke? You
Yes,
gonna do
she
some
will
karaoke?
do it. She will do it.
Now?
No,
I'm being funny. I'm being funny.
She don't have to get ready.
I stay ready, so I don't have to get ready.
Come on, Virgo.
April 8th. Yeah.
I'm going to be there.
She gonna be there.
And in between the
That's gonna be
karaoke, I'm going to be rocking the set, doing what I do, having some fun.
That's going to be fun.
Yes. You know I'm going to rock them classics, and don't
Yes,
forget
yes, y'all. To
in
the
May,
beat, y'all.
in May
Don't
this
stop.
is going down. Pix 11.
He's doing big boy things.
Woo!
May 16th.
I'm so proud of you.
Yes, Lord. Doing it.
Be on Pix 11, New York's very own Pix 11. I'll be in the building along with Hazel and Dan.
Because it's going to be the first time I actually see you like this. You know, it's kind of cool.
That's going to be nice.
That's so dope. I love it.
Doing what I do, but of course, I'm going to shout out my people, my team here.
Does it say what time?
It's between 9 and 10.
Oh,
9 and 10, yeah.
Yeah, it's between 9 and 10, so that's on a Friday. That's on a Friday, May 16th. That's the date they gave me. And I'll be in the building. Shout out to Pix 11. Shout out to Jonesy.
Is that Miss Jones?
Yes, Miss Jones.
Oh, my God. Let me tell you how much I love Miss Jones. Miss Jones used to sing, Red Alert is on the air. Ron just got the fat beats. Oh, my God. I used to love that.
Karaoke. I'm going to see you there.
Oh.
She just gave us a little
You know what? Now that she said that, I think I'm gonna invite Jonesy that the first night.
Yo,
tell her to come through.
I'm
gonna tell her to come through.
I could see her coming through and just bugging out all night.
Big shout out to Jonesy, man. Nothing but love for her. That's my sis right there.
Yeah, man.
So again, come on out April 8th at Miller's Ale House.
Yes.
May 16th. Remember, I'll be rocking the set at Miller's doing what I do for the karaoke night and everything. And then there's some other events coming up. I'll keep y'all posted. I'm just waiting for the dates and the confirmation on everything. But it's going to be a lot going on this year.
Yeah.
You'll be seeing me all over the place doing what I do. And but you know what I like doing best? Just rocking out with the whole BKS1 family.
Yes.
And there's so many great shows and so much
Yeah.
great content here. Just keep following us. Make sure you follow us on all social media platforms. Follow me on Instagram. That's DJ Storm Norm BKS on Instagram. Y'all got to get an Instagram account. But DJ Storm Norm BKS on Instagram. Make sure you follow us on TikTok. We just got on TikTok basically.
Yeah.
So follow us on TikTok, BKS1 Radio on TikTok. And y'all know how to find me on Facebook and everything like that.
Yes.
And again, where could they find you again? Just so where they can
So
find
we
you
do
guys.
have a Facebook Sit Podcast account. So Sit Podcast on Facebook.
Okay.
We do have our email if they want to send us an email at sitpodcast1@gmail.com. And I guess if they wanted us, they could always DM us on, Facebook. I'm Sabrina Crumpton on Facebook.
Okay.
So we're all over the place.
Before I let y'all go, where was you born and raised? What town?
I was actually born in Pleasantville, New Jersey. However, when I was 1, my mother left there and we moved to New York. I grew up in Queens.
That's what I hear.
Red alert is on the air.
That's why I asked you that. That's why I asked you that question.
I'm the Jersey girl.
Yeah, I hear the Queens.
Yeah, I hear a lot of New York.
You, Elizabeth, Linda.
Everybody always says that. I find it funny when people tell me I have an accent. I'm like,
me too.
No,
like, what do you mean an accent?
But no, I heard in New York. That's why I said, where is she? Because I heard
we got the New York vibe, yeah.
Yeah. But again, want to thank y'all. Again, we'll be back next Thursday, Storm Morning Show.
Yes, thank you.
And our guests will be.
Not forget these books, and they both on Amazon, right? Okay.
We talking about peace and
I can't stress it
tranquility
enough.
and relaxing. Our guests will be. Oh my God, I gotta get the name right, but it will be Lisa Sorensen.
Okay.
And she is a yoga guru.
We're gonna be doing yoga here.
So she's gonna be teaching.
Yoga is really good for trauma.
She's gonna be teaching us how to relax and ease our mind. She's gonna be bringing her friend Vanessa with her.
This is next week.
This is next week.
I gotta bring my yoga pants.
I'm gonna make sure I'm tuned in.
Yeah, so this is next week. She's gonna tell us how to get our minds right.
Yes.
Yoga is so good for everything.
Gonna teach us how to meditate, all of that.
I love it.
Tune in. Shout out to Lisa and everything. And you know who Lisa's sister is. Lisa's sister is Melinda Williams from Soul Food.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, from Soul Food. Yeah.
She's from Plainfield.
Yes.
Warrior King said, "Queens get the money."
Hello.
So we'll see y'all again next Thursday, the Storm Morning Show. And
We
remember,
love you guys.
This show is never about us.
It is always about you.
Because
you are the next best kept secret.
We out of here.
We love you
guys.
Yeah, see y'all next Thursday.